The Ten Toes Down podcast.
The Ten Toes Down podcast.
One thing about me, integrity is my middle name, man. I'm going to judge the argument. Now, one thing I do is fact check. Like I told you last night, I don't know why they got the Lakers and Golden State on the opening night, because neither one of them making the playoffs.
They were showing all these teams. That's how we knew who these players were.
All right, so we live, right?
Yeah, we live.
All right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the opening theme song. I didn't play last time. Let's see we'll work that out in a minute.
Oh, it didn't play for you?
It played, but it got muted up for me. But I didn't even know when it would finish. Like it just basically froze on me. So I'll see what it looks like on the playback. What's going on, gents? It's your boy King Speech here. It's another special episode of the 10 Toes Down in the podcast, and we also, the GOAT debates series we've done over the summer. So we coming back. We coming back up here. What up, Zay? We coming back with a debate. Me and Herm have gone back and forth on a couple of subjects, and this is good talk. This is going on for last week's show. I said, the Draymond Kenyon beef. A lot of people have had a lot of things to say about it, and that it gets into the ring culture talk or whatever. But we're gonna have a debate on who's the better role player or who's the better role player, and it should be interesting. Not gonna be your 5-minute rounds thing. We're gonna both come up with 90-second opening statements, and then we're gonna have a back and forth discussion. Keep it. I think once we get in discussion, the Q&A part, like let's keep the Q&A, make your points or just ask questions, and once the answer goes, to not have us interrupting each other or whatever. Say you need 30 seconds, no more than 30 to 60 seconds to make your point, land your plane, and then we go from there. We have CW who will be moderating the debate, and we're gonna leave the winner of the debate up to you guys, the audience. So, Hollywood Herm, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I guess I'm gonna make light work of this shit, man. Go cook you and get you on.
Look. Yeah. See, this debate had to happen because Herm has been talking bad about this program in the streets. And we had our back Discord discussion, you know what I'm saying? And Herm had a lot of people jumping in on it, you know what I mean? And a lot of them want to see King's Speech, bro. We'll get into it, man. We'll get into it. Let's get into this. Do you want to go first or should I go first? The opening statement.
It don't matter because we really just introducing our sides of the thing. So it don't matter who go first when it comes to that.
Because that's what it is. Like you're gonna make your stand. You're gonna make your stance on. We're gonna make our stance on each topic, and from there we get our question and answers. You know what I'm saying? I advise you take notes because I will, and let's see where we're going.
Man, yeah.
T Perfect. I meant to tell you, bro. This is the debate. CW will be moderating it, and we're gonna have a poll. We're gonna have a poll after it to decide who won. So. This is the first one we doing is Draymond versus Kenyon. So you tell me if you want to go.
Yeah, you want me to time it?
So time to open a statement, 90 seconds.
All right.
I open this statement, man. Look, man, this is Draymond versus Kenyon thing. We know we got a lot of old heads, and I'm part of that era which sit up there and speak highly of Kenyon. But, at the end of the day, we can't ignore what Draymond Green brought to the game as well. And I think a lot of guys are being very disrespectful because maybe he's not a guy that you would say is a top 10 scorer, top 10 rebounder, top 10 assists, top 10 in blocks, or nothing like that. but he's an absolute player that does a little of everything and is good in doing some of everything. And he helped propel a dynasty which no one seen coming. And no one ever seen him being the type of player to be an all-star and a defensive player. So in this, you go see King Rowe try to speak highly of King and Martin, a guy that's cool. We'll get into that in that debate. And, I'm gonna speak on the side of Draymond, and you guys know I don't even like Draymond, but the BS that been going around, I just got to put a stop to it, man.
All right.
All right, cool.
So you ready?
All right, so so I'm taking the negative that Draymond was a better taking the negative part of the debate that Draymond was the better role player than Kenyon Martin. And the reason what I'm saying is this: Draymond was a role player, indeed a role player. I also believe that Kenyon Martin was a role player. And Draymond, and I'll say this, was a superstar in his role. But Kenyon had a role that could expand to help him help his team, and he could be a team star or co-star. Kenyon was picked first, as we know. And then with the addition of Jason Kidd, a team that was pretty much last in the division, last in the conference, one of the worst teams in the NBA, went to back-to-back finals run after his rookie year. Kenyon had a rookie year where he probably was going to win rookie of the year, but he broke his leg late in the season, his second major injury, being that he had one in college. He co-led a team that went back-to-back finals run. And then in 2004, they went to the Eastern Conference Finals. The Nets, after that, never got close to the Eastern Conference Finals again after that with Jason Kidd era. They had Vince Carter. They had other stars there. They had Kristaps, Golden State did have a dynastic run with Steph and Clay and Draymond Green being the third piece. Eventually, they got Kevin Durant. He played an important role. But here's my thing on it. Draymond's role could not expand, and he was what he was. While Kenyon Martin was a guy who could lead his team in scoring, as he did in back-to-back finals. He could score 20 points in four different
all right, that's
different playoff series. All right. So, yeah. So, I mean, do you want to go? You have a question for me first, Herm, or should I go?
Well, I mean, you can go ahead and go.
So my deal is, right. What do you feel? How important do you feel that Draymond Green was to the dynasty?
He was very important. He was more of a leader. He was the vocal leader of Golden State. He was the defensive anchor of Golden State. He was a guy that was quarterbacking that defense, that was leading that defense. He was a guy that was making at a high level to make the game easier for Steph. So Steph can be off ball and use his ability to move without the ball as frequently as he was. He was very essential to the situation. There's no Golden State dynasty without Draymond Green, and that's just the reality of the situation. Yes,
So what if I say that Andrew Bogut was the anchor of the defense? I mean, he's more of the rim protection, better rebounder.
Do Andrew Bogut have, when he was at Golden State, do Andrew Bogut have first team all defense at the time he was at Golden State?
Being first team all defense don't necessarily make you the defensive anchor. That would mean that Jason Kidd was the first defensive anchor.
When we call bigs, in which Draymond is considered a big because he's a power forward, most bigs that are defensive anchors, they are first team all defense. They are on the all defensive team.
Not necessarily. Again, not necessarily. There's guys that make the
defensive player conversation. You can't name one. So you mean to tell me
I can name plenty of all NBA defenders who weren't defensive anchors. They were power forwards.
I'm talking about forward centers and power forwards.
Okay, as far as big was Kenyon Martin. I mean, was Kawhi Leonard the defensive anchor?
He's not.
Kawhi Leonard made the All NBA first team. He made the All NBA first team defense.
He had
almost every season that Draymond did in the mid.
But he's a wing. I asked you a simple question about any centers.
Well, the question. Okay, here's the question: is Draymond Green a big? You saying he's a big, but I'm telling you, Andrew Bogut is, first of all,
But he
Andrew
was never
Bogut
a
was a defensive
defensive
anchor.
anchor with Golden State. He never made all defensive all first team with Golden
Well, see,
State.
that's again, you're using the fact. You're using the fact.
He never was in defensive player of the year conversation because this is the
But that
center
don't mean you.
this is the
That
center that
doesn't
you're
mean
talking
you're the
about.
defensive
Most
anchor.
centers in NBA history that is considered a defensive anchor, they win defensive player of the years. They own all defensive teams. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to 7-footers, when you call them a defensive anchor, like you're trying to say Andrew Bogut is, them motherfuckers be in the
So what?
defensive
So
player of the year
what's
conversation,
Andrew
or they
Bogut's
make it an
role?
all
What's
defensive.
Andrew Bogut's role on those early Golden State teams? What's his role?
Oh my God. You saying defensive anchor. This is a whole different conversation. You know he protects the rim. And he just
Most important
rebound.
defender, and defensive anchor could be two different roles. See, again, I think
But
you
you
need to
said he was a
understand.
defensive
Oh, wait.
anchor. So you can
Do
try to
you
switch it.
understand different roles? See, my point is Draymond had a role, and again,
I didn't tell you to say Andrew Bogut was a defensive anchor. You did, so don't try to
well,
flip
I'm
flop
sure
it and try to
you
flip
haven't
the
proven to me
conversation
he's
another
not.
way.
You just
And
said he ain't an All
you
NBA
sitting around
defensive
here saying that
player.
he was, and
You
we
just
know
said because
damn
he's
well
not an All
Draymond
NBA
Green was the best
defender, he's not
defender
the
on the
defensive
team.
anchor.
We know damn well Draymond Green was the defensive anchor on
Okay,
the team, and we know
question.
damn
Last year's
well he
Lakers.
was the best
Okay,
defender.
I'm gonna test your theory. Last year's Lakers was Anthony Davis before being traded, or the year before that. Was he the defensive anchor or not?
This ain't got nothing to do. We talk about
Was he the
Draymond Green.
defensive anchor or not? No. I'm
Anthony
gonna
Davis
see
had
that
nothing to
it
do with
does.
this.
It does. I have to
No,
test
it
your
doesn't. It
theory. If
doesn't
you're gonna,
correlate.
I
It
think,
does not
bro, I
correlate.
think you don't
It does
understand
not
roles.
correlate. No, it does not correlate.
It does correlate
Anthony
because
Davis, no, Anthony Davis with the Lakers does not correlate
can
until
you
a guy
repeat the subject of
to
the
a guy
debate?
being a
Hey
defensive
Herm,
anchor
can
for
you
a
repeat
dynasty. No,
Herm, can you repeat the subject of the debate?
man, the subject of the debate, this is one part of it. Who's a better role player between Draymond Green and
So
Kenyon
now I'm
Martin?
asking
And
you,
this
do you
nigga not even this
understand
nigga
different
not even
roles on the
focused on
team?
Kenyon Martin. He trying to talk
I'm not,
about
but
his
no, wait. I'm
mistakes, and this
asking
nigga
you,
not
but
even
hold
trying to
on,
tell his
but
point
Herm,
with Kenyon Martin. Nigga, you think 30 minutes was a long time. 30 minutes gonna fly by, and your ass ain't
it
said that
sure is.
one goddamn
We
thing
barely
about
8 minutes
Kenyon
in,
Martin.
bro.
Ain't said
We
one
barely eight
goddamn
minutes
thing
in. We
about
got
Kenyon
time.
Martin. You asked me a
Hey,
question
sir. Hey,
about
Herm, we got
Draymond.
time, bro.
So what makes Kenyon Martin a better role player than Draymond Green? What makes him a better role player? I'm gonna give you
So I think he
opportunity
can.
to say that.
Okay. Thank you for asking me that question. Can I land right now?
I'm gonna give
Okay.
you opportunity.
I think he can do everything that Kenyon could do on the defensive end, but more. And that's the thing. He was just as switchable, and he also was a defensive anchor. The defensive anchor. That means he's the last line of defense. That means he's a shot blocker. That means he's the guy who's affecting more shots. See, what you got wrong is the Draymond Green was a very switchable player, meaning he could hold it down without a center, but the defensive anchor, while Andrew Bogut did, is Andrew Bogut. He's literally the last line of defense. While Draymond Green is very switchable. He allows a team to go small. He's really the backup center, power forward, small forward. He's very switchable. But here's the thing. Kenyon Martin was very switchable too. As Paul Pierce said, we stick him, they stick him on T-Mac. I'm watching him where he can switch over to a T-Mac.
I hope you realize you messed up the same way you brought up Andrew Bogut. I could be nasty and bring up Jason Collins because Jason Collins was the last line of defense of the Nets.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't the best rebounder, shot blocker, or anything on that Nets team.
He was a defensive anchor because he did guard all the bigs primarily. He was the primary person that was guarding Shaquille O'Neal in the finals.
But see, I think you don't understand. You're missing it again. Just because you guard the big don't mean you're the defensive anchor. In my opinion,
guarded Jermaine O'Neal, Alonzo Mourning, and Rasheed Wallace.
Okay, so when you're occupied guarding a big man on the block, that don't make you the defensive anchors, Herm.
You don't even know the real
Herm. Why you turned up, bro?
Jason Collins was doing that so Kenyon Martin could roam to use his.
Oh, so he can be the anchor. See, you just guarding the biggest player don't make you the defensive anchor, sir.
I'm using what you try to use. I'm using what you try to use with Andrew Bogut against you. That's all I'm doing. If you
not necessarily, because Andrew Bogut was a lot better of a shot blocking and rebounding than Jason Collins, my friend. Andrew Bogut was a lot better shot blocker and rebounding than Jason Collins. See, that's what I'm saying. If you're going to use that,
this ain't even hard, man.
Why?
don't even
Well,
have to
you
really.
just getting
I don't really
emotional.
have to.
You
I
getting
don't even have to.
emotional.
I
Don't
don't
make
even
you
have to
win the
dig deep.
debate, bro.
I don't even have to dig deep in this, man, because you really don't know what you're talking. See, I'm gonna do something that you're not used to doing. So this is what I'm gonna do, King Row. I'm gonna give you 3 minutes just so you can run your damn mouth and try to prove
No, I
your
don't
point
need to run.
about
I don't
King
need
Row.
3 minutes. I'm
No,
asking you simple
I need
questions,
you to
bro. You
because I
think
don't want
because he guarded Shaq and
I
took
don't
foul
no
on Shaq
no
that
no
made him
you
the
ain't
anchor?
listening.
Who was he
You ain't
helping to
listening.
defend?
You
Who was he
you ain't
helping out
listening.
on?
You ain't listening. You didn't understand the next game plan. That's why he was holding them.
Uh,
Because if you let Kenyon Martin primarily hold those guys, he won't be able to use his shot blocking ability. He won't be able to roam like he consistently did to be the elite shot blocker that
but
you
that makes you an
trying to
anchor.
come back
You
to be.
thinking of being the center makes you an anchor. Wait a
Here's the
minute. So
catch.
then how was
Here's the
wait, wait,
catch.
wait, wait,
Here's
wait.
the
If the
catch. Here's the
center
catch to
automatically
all this
makes you
shit.
an
That's
anchor,
why,
then
hey,
how was Draymond
I
Green
tried
the
to let you
anchor?
talk. I tried
No,
to
no,
give
no,
you,
no,
I
no,
tried
no,
to
no,
give
no.
you
I'm gonna
time to
ask you
talk.
questions
I
as
don't
you
want to
go.
do this interrupted shit because nobody ain't gonna get what we talking about and
Just a
nobody ain't
simple
gonna really
question and
listen.
answer, sir.
No, and no
Just
simple
to say if
question.
you
Cause
ain't got no
how I'm
questions
gonna
for me,
answer?
that's fine.
How I'm gonna know what you asking, King Row, while you interrupting me while I'm talking? That's why I try to
Because
give you the floor.
you want, again, remember,
No,
we
I tried
agreed
to
to
let you
not go
talk,
more
bro.
than 30,
King
30
Row,
to
this is a waste
45
of
seconds.
time,
You
bro.
wanted to go a whole minute. I listened to your first one
No,
and you just kept going.
this is a waste of time, King Row. Cause nobody
And
ain't
then
gonna
waste
know
of
what
time.
we're
It's a
doing.
discussion, my brother. If you want 3 minutes to cap, because here's the deal. You just said Jason Collins had
No,
to be the anchor
you
because he's
ain't
the spinner.
listening,
That's
man.
not how it works.
You're not listening, bro. You're not
I'm
listening. That's what
listening
I'm
very
saying.
well.
No, you
Go ahead,
don't
go ahead.
comprehend at all. You don't comprehend at all. But at end of the day, bro, we know Draymond Green's the better role player, bro. He got the accolades to back it up. Draymond Green is a guy that could go across any era because of his versatility of being able to guard one
Could he
through
play the
five.
power forward in
Eh,
2004?
yes, he
Could he
can.
play the power?
He
I'm
can.
gonna ask you a question.
He
Could he
can.
play the power forward in
Yes.
2004
Yes, he could.
and be All NBA first team defender
Yes, yes, he could.
and be in the deep boy discussion?
Yes, he could.
So you
He
mean to tell
could.
me he's a better defender than Kevin Garnett?
I know that
He's a
doesn't mean
better
that you're
defender
better.
than Tim Duncan.
Kevin God, don't you
Is
know
he on
Kevin?
their level?
No,
Is he
don't you
on their
know?
level as defensive
Don't
anchors
you
and
know?
rebounders?
Don't you know?
Hold on.
No,
Defensive anchor,
that's a
rebounder.
dumb ass question because
Why is it a dumb question?
that's a dumb ass question because for one,
Why? Why?
but for
You
one,
said you
but
just
no,
said
for one,
Herm. You just said go ahead, go ahead,
King
go ahead.
Rowe. You can't sit up there and ask me, I answer it, and then you want to compound with about five dumbass questions in a row. So this is what I'm gonna do.
Three,
No,
four
no,
question. I'm testing your theory. I'm testing your logic, sir.
no. This is what I'm gonna do for your dumb ass. At the end of the day, your guy,
Why, bro. Okay, look. Here's the duck. You just
your
said
guy,
he is
Kenyon
the
Martin,
same type of
your
defensive
guy,
anchor as
Kenyon
Tim
Martin,
Duncan
your guy.
and Kevin
Hey, you
Garnett.
guys. Hey, you guys, see, this is why it's a waste of
Wait.
time.
We're
'Cause
not even talking Ben
y'all not
Wallace.
gonna
Is he the
understand.
same type of
You
anchor
not
as
gonna
Ben Wallace, sir?
understand. Y'all
Is
not
he
gonna
the same
understand
type of anchor as
anything.
Ben
Y'all
Wallace?
not gonna
No,
understand anything we
Herm, what you
saying
just
because you
said is
talking. Man, I'm
he could
through
have
with
played
this,
the
man,
four
bro.
in that
This is
era,
man.
and he could have been the first all-team NBA defense, and he was the same type of defensive anchor as Tim Duncan, Ben Wallace, and Kevin Garnett. I mean, I need to understand how that's true, other than your feelings.
Hey, y'all made it 12 minutes.
Did he raise quick? Oh, he raised quick. This clown who talked. No, here's the thing. I need background, bro. I need background. You see, this is the fun, right? And I say they said we could we could do this in the voice chat, right? This is what we were doing in the voice chat. Now, he's coming, he's back up here. Herm, you good?
Just run your mouth, man.
Okay, are you good? Because this is a discussion debate. This is a question and answer.
It's not a discussion because
See,
now you're gonna have a
what you gotta
discussion and we
understand is
talking
what you
over each
gotta
other.
again. We agreed to the rules.
King
I
Rowe,
told you the rules
King
yesterday. I
Rowe,
told
this
you the
is
rules
bad.
today.
No, this is bad. This is bad content, though, bro. Nobody ain't gonna know what we doing if we talking over each
I
other, nigga.
understand, but
I
again,
can have a back
if
and
here's the
forth.
problem.
I
Okay,
can
okay.
have a back and forth discussion without having to talk over you. You feel the need to interrupt the nigga once a one word come out, you interrupt. I don't have to do that to try to get a point across. That's why I
Why do you feel
specifically told you,
interrupted?
bro.
I'm taking notes on everything you say.
Bro, that shit do not. Watch it, King. Well, C-Dub, I gotta ask you a question, bro. I just want you to be a
I mean,
guy
he's
outside.
the moderator. I'm your opponent.
I'm just for to ask him a question.
What's up?
C-Dub, throughout this shit so far, do you think that's good content?
Doesn't matter.
I mean, it would be better if y'all.
I mean, watching you raise quit is pretty good. It's pretty cool, brother.
I did not quit.
Yeah, but if y'all could, if
Okay,
y'all could let each other know, that would be better, I think, because
I get it. I get it.
Hard to hear.
No, I know. But here's the thing, Herm, and this is the thing why I wanted this format, is because Herm loves to go on about simple things. So now, when he said, hold on, because again, I remember what you said. Let's stick to this point, this talking point of yours. You said Draymond Green could have played across any era. So I went to Kenyon Martin's era. I went to Kenyon Martin's peak prime year. Because this is the thing. Unfortunately, with Kenyon Martin, he had microfracture knee surgery, he had injuries and stuff like that, which got him traded from the Nets, and he never had that number one, number two role as a franchise type player again. But he still played great roles with the Denver Nuggets. And there's plenty of numbers and everything to prove that.
He wasn't that good, man.
He wasn't that good? First year in Denver, he averaged 15.5. What's Draymond Green's career high?
What that's supposed because of points? That's what you measure and everything.
Are you scared to answer the question? What he averaged 15.5? That's the point I'm making. I'm making the point that Kenyon Martin. I'm making the point that Kenyon Martin had a role, and he could expand on that role. He could play that role.
Neither one of them two are better role players than Robert Orr. So what?
Well, if you want to have that debate, we can have that debate.
No, I'm just saying, what does somebody averaging more points mean?
I'm just making a point that the guy went to another team and still was a great scorer, still was a great rebounder, still was a great defender. Now, as again, you said
great. He was cool, he was solid, but he was not great.
Yeah, I mean, there are numbers that prove that, but okay, here's the deal.
It was an undrafted guy that came in his era, was ultimately had more of an impact to him immediately.
Well, that was Ben Wallace rookie year was 4 years before Kenyon's, but okay, again, that's what I'm. So now let's get back to Ben Wallace. Hold on, let's get back to Ben Wallace. Do you think he's the same type of defensive anchor that Ben Wallace was? Yes or no? Because I want to know what you think an anchor is.
No, they did it in different ways, but yes, he's.
Okay. Well, again, he's switchable. I'm maintaining he's switchable, Herm.
No,
and that's a great. Look, I'm gonna speak on you, man. That's a great asset to have a guy that can switch through 3-4 positions.
You want to know why he could? Because we seen the guy already did it back in the day. We seen that at Dennis Rodman, a guy that was a switchable defender.
You think he's a good defender as Dennis Rodman?
He's not. To me, he's not better than Dennis Rodman, but he's on that.
Was he a good defender? Okay, all right, that's cool. I mean, he definitely has Rodman as Bob, and there's a lot of reason. I mean, Rodman will tell you that, man, listen, I'm a better rebounder, I probably got more energy, I'm more of an athlete, this and the third. But again, I'm not gonna see. I think you need to understand this. I have a lot of respect for Draymond Green, but I think in this little situation that Draymond Green is a little bit of full of himself. He does not realize what his limitation is. He does not realize that. I'm gonna say this. I'm just laying my plane right here, and you could respond to it. What he does not realize is him being 6'6" with a Tim Duncan who's going to take him to the block. Tim Duncan's not going to go outside so I can get in your element. I'm gonna take you to my element, little fella, the paint. Kevin Garnett. Oh, yeah, I can take you outside. Matter of fact, I can take you outside and face you up, or I can take your behind on the block too. I can't do that to a Ben Wallace. Now, Ben Wallace gonna make me go out to the paint. Ben Wallace gonna make what's the name face up? Tim Duncan face up. Jermaine O'Neal, Rasheed Wallace, all these cats who had the ability to go to the block and hit the jump shot, hit an 18, hit a 20-footer. I'm gonna do that, and now the switchability. Well, yeah, you better get some help. You better get another 7 foot in there. You're gonna need an Andrew Bogut. We see in Kenyon Martin. I mean, in Draymond Green's era, they didn't need for the second part of that dynasty, especially once you got Kevin Durant, who's 6'11" himself, who I think was more the defensive anchor for the, and the people might agree this, but him being 6'11" allowed Draymond Green to do him. See, here's the theme of my deal. Draymond Green needs Steph Curry and he needs other greats. Here's how I know. Without, as Kenyon Martin said, without Steph Curry in the lineup, he's 53 and 85. 53 and 85. And part of that, he was 13 and 30 in the 43 games he played in the 2021 season, the bubble season, 19 to 20. There's no Clay. And there is a D'Angelo Russell there for 33 games. There is some help where they couldn't even be competitive. They were a 15 and 50 team. And then the next season they get set back, no Clay, and they go better, 38 and 33 in the season after the bubble, the season after the COVID, right? So after that, you understand what I'm saying? Like Draymond needs other people, because not only that, he had a career low in assists, he had a career low in rebounds, and he had a career low in field goal percentage. He was low across the board without his superstar help.
I think this is where you mess up at, because you don't realize what the New Jersey Nets did at the time back in the day as well with Kenyon Martin.
What did they do that I don't realize?
They had centers surrounding him as well. They had an old.
They had Nana. They had wait. They had Mutombo at one point, right?
They had Jason
in the backup role.
They had Mutombo actually started though.
I mean, they had centers on the roster. Do you not think that the best front court? Let me ask you a question. Yes or no? Was the best front court defender Kenyon Martin? I mean, this is a good question. I hear where you're going, bro. Was the best front court defender Kenyon Martin or not? Was the best front court defender Kenyon Martin or not?
Wow, bro, you don't even understand the game plan that the New Jersey Nets really was doing. They wanted 7-footers. They wanted 7-footers there so Kenyon Martin didn't have to hold the Duncans and the Shaqs and them. They wanted Kenyon Martin to roam. They wanted Kenyon Martin to come from the help side, weak side, block shot.
I understand that. You think he wasn't guarding Duncan though?
No, not more than what Jason Collins or Mutombo.
Then who was guarding Robinson?
Robinson, he was coming. Robinson came off the bench at 03.
Okay, so who was going the other bigs? Malik Rose. Who was jostling with Malik Rose?
I mean, Kenyon Martin was on Malik Rose in that finals.
Okay, so Malik Rose is he's a body banger as well, right? He's a guy that's gonna.
He's the guy that do all the little dirty work, set the screens and all that.
Yeah.
This and that and third. And Malik Rose did have solid games in the finals that nobody saw coming either. So New Jersey Nets took a chance, and Malik Rose did make the New Jersey Nets pay because they wanted.
Do you think Malik Rose was a scrub? Do you think he was a scrub role player?
No, he did what he was supposed to do with that team, and he was.
Yeah, there's a reason why Popovich had him. There's a reason why Popovich had him on the court, right?
He had a high IQ, but here's
of course. So okay,
but that's the thing. That's the thing with Draymond. He has the high IQ. He is well coached. He is disciplined to a degree until he started doing the typical shit he started doing. But Draymond Green was the guy that did all the small things as well. But the thing with Kenyon Martin, despite you trying to say the things that you said about Kenyon, if he was that great of a defender that you say he was, he would have at least made one defensive team in that era.
I maintain it's a competition.
Made one. No, but I'm saying
I maintain the competition.
But don't you know it's harder? It's harder for even Draymond to make it in his era because
why? When you have 2 6'6" guys on the forwards every year.
You want to know why? Because you could, in all actuality, they could make the all defensive team the first team, all guards if they want to. They could.
They couldn't. No, they couldn't. They didn't. They couldn't and they didn't. No, they couldn't. No. Not in those years. Not those years when he's first team.
Now, nigga. I'm talking
okay, so now I understand that. I understand now.
That's why I'm telling you, like now.
Okay, you know what happened in 2020? You know what happened in 2020?
I could put all wings there if I want to.
Hey, sir, you cap right quick. David Robinson started every single game of the 2003 NBA Finals.
Man, that man came off the bench, man.
He started. He started every single game, sir. Well, moderator is only in but he started every single game in the 2000s. And then the moderator is a Spurs man, so he should know this. But anyway, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. The year in 2020, do you know that Draymond Green didn't receive a single All NBA defensive vote? Not one vote. Not one vote.
When, bro? When, bro?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah. In 2020, the bubble year, Draymond Green did not receive a single All-NBA defensive vote. So why didn't he even get a vote with all that reputation?
I mean, but did he already win Defensive Player of the Year prior to 2020?
Yeah, I'm not saying that thing. I'm not trying to take that away from him. What I'm trying to tell you.
So why you answer that question when the guy's already established as one of the?
Well, if you're going to establish based off or voting accolades,
he talking about that was a great defender. Never even came close to even. He never made a defense.
That's not true. He was really one of the first 2 or 3 people. I looked at the votes. I looked at the votes year by year, Herm.
Made a defensive team.
Okay, but you said he never came close. So you can't say he never came close if he had almost enough votes.
Made a defensive team.
Okay, and then when you took Steph away, he didn't even get Draymond Green didn't get every single vote.
All right, and he was
a single vote playing 43 games of a 60-something game season. He didn't get a single vote. Why not?
I mean,
and don't just tell me because it was a bad team, because there were other players that got votes on bad teams.
I'm focusing on a whole career, and you want to point out 1 year. What you point out?
I'm telling you that. But I want you to understand. I want you to understand.
Every team that Kenyon Martin played on, he was never the best defender on this team. Never, because he wasn't.
Never, not once. Okay, who's a better defender? Again, I ask you again. Who was a better front court defender than Kenyon Martin with the Nets?
You want to?
Who was a better front court defender? If you see, you gonna make a statement and can't even support it with a who? Bro, it don't look good when you don't answer questions, bro.
He never been the best defensive player on this team. Period. None of his career, not one.
Name me the better front court defensive player.
No, I ain't talking about front court.
Because Jason Kidd got the first NBA defense, which again it's easy to get the first team NBA defense.
When you go, then if you go to Denver with him, when he played at Denver, Marcus Camby better defender than him.
So ask you a question: If Jason Kidd was the key to that defense, if Jason Kidd was the key to their defense, if Jason Kidd was the key to their defense, why didn't they go back to the conference finals?
Shit, hey, guess what? Jason Kidd turned a 29-win team into a damn title contender. They went to 2 straight finals because of his impact. New Jersey just fell off a cliff because they started having injuries. And Kenyon Martin was
injuries. Wait. Jason Kidd was still making all NBA first team defenses. Jason Kidd was still making all NBA. See, you just cooking yourself, Herm.
No, I'm not.
You cooking yourself, Herm.
Elite defender before he got there.
You cooking yourself, Herm.
How I'm cooking myself?
You just said he was the key to their defense, right? But because they had injuries, they didn't. No, it wasn't just because they had injuries. They didn't. He was still a first team All NBA defender, and they don't even go back. They didn't come close to coming back to the conference finals, less known the finals. You want to give it all to Kidd, which I can admit. Kidd was the star.
You want to know why Detroit ended up starting? You want to know why they want to go beat Detroit? No way. You know when they made that trade for Rasheed, that was the difference maker of them getting over New Jersey. So they needed to trade for Rasheed Wallace to get them through the Eastern Conference.
Well, what does Rasheed Wallace got to do? Wait. What does Rasheed Wallace got to do with the Nets? Oh, wait. Okay.
Rasheed got everything to do with because
so you telling me so Rasheed, that's why they weren't able to beat the Nets. But again, the Nets didn't get the Nets didn't get
he made their defense even more formidable. He gave them another offense.
Okay, but the Nets defense, you making my point. The Nets defense lost Kenyon Martin. The Nets defense, if you telling me Jason Kidd, then guess what? In 2005, when Jason Kidd is in Denver, then shouldn't the Nets have gotten to the conference finals? You showing me. Hold on. In the back chat, you showed me where. Kenyon Martin went to Denver. That's what I'm saying. So why did
But
the Nets
they
get back
wasn't
to the
gonna come
conference
at the
finals to
they
get to?
wasn't gonna come at the East no more. Shaquille O'Neal came back to the East. Miami Heat was going. Then you got the rise of other young players coming up as well. So they was not gonna get through the East anymore because teams in the East got
But
better.
they could have still
Teams in the
got to the
East got
conference
deeper,
final,
and,
my
and you had
brother.
and you had guys like they wasn't better than the Pacers. They wasn't
3
better than
minutes
the
left.
Pistons.
Just let
They
They
them
were
know.
better with
They
Kenyon
wasn't better
Martin.
than the
They
Miami
were
Heat.
better than Kenyon
No,
Martin.
no,
See,
no,
you
no, they
talking about the
wasn't. No, they
Heat. The Heat
wasn't.
won the
No,
finals one
no,
year. The Heat won the
but
division one year.
they was gonna beat the Nets regardless.
Who was going to beat the Nets?
The Miami Heat with Shaquille O'Neal, they was gonna beat the Heat
But it
regardless.
don't matter. But again, at least
It
get
do
there to get
matter.
beat.
What you
No,
talking
hey, Herm, get there to get beat.
about? Man, boy, you crazy. They wasn't
Why
gonna
did
beat.
they get
They
there to
wasn't
get
better
beat?
than
You literally
Indiana.
just
They
said
wasn't.
that
They wasn't
Jason
better.
Kidd was the key to their
If
defense.
it wasn't for
Like they,
Malice if it wasn't for Malice in the Palace, the Nets wouldn't have made the finals in '04.
they didn't
I
make
mean,
the finals in
'03. I
'04. They made
mean,
the conference
'03.
finals.
I
They
meant
made, but
'03.
wait, they were back to back. Wait, they were back to back. See, you doing so much to diminish Kenyon Martin's role, and you still ain't give me one guy in that front court. Oh, you telling me Jason Kidd, but then with Jason Kidd,
I ain't got to
now
mention
you telling
front
me
court.
he
I
ain't
said
good
he
enough
never been the best.
defensively.
He never been the best defender on
You
his
understand
own.
they added Vince Carter to that mix eventually, right? So you tell me Vince Carter wasn't enough offensive punch to help them be an elite team still?
Hey man, you just don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Why don't I? I mean, you the one talking. You
Because
telling
end of
me,
the
oh,
day,
this team would have beat this team would
when
have
I brought
if
up
they.
the
Wait,
point, when I brought up the point that Kenyon Martin never been the best defender on this team, you couldn't refute that. So guess what?
yes, I
Guess
can.
what?
Yes, I can.
No,
Yes,
you
I can. I
can't.
just
Yeah, you
did. I
can.
just said. I
So
just said
King,
they did not.
King. No. Hold on. So you telling me Kenyon Martin is a better defender than Jason Kidd?
Yeah, I think he's more important to the Nets defense, and I just made the reason why. Again, he was defensive anchor. He was defensive anchor. You want to tell me that Jason Collins was a defensive anchor because he spent 15 minutes catching
You
fouls
said
on
Kenyon
Shaq, bro?
Martin better
Come on,
defender
my
than
homie.
Jason
Come on,
Kidd,
homie.
man. Get the fuck
Big
out of here.
homie, big homie. Because
Get the
and
fuck
then you
out of
told
here,
me
man.
that
This
David
nigga said Kenyon
Robinson
Martin
came
better
off the
defender
bench
than
when he
Jason
didn't.
Kidd, man.
You
What the
said
hell
David
wrong with
Robinson
you,
came
man?
off the bench when he started all 6
Kenyon
games of
Martin a
the
better
finals.
defender than Jason Kidd? Get the fuck out of here. What the hell wrong with you, man?
It's not no. I said more important to their
You
defense and the
senile
defensive
for
anchor.
real. You
See,
are
here you go. You
senile for
can't,
real.
bro. You
Yeah.
cannot put words in people's mouth, my dude.
I asked you a simple yes or no question. I asked you a question. I said,
I
is
said he
Kenyon
was more
Martin?
important to their defense and their defensive
No.
anchor.
You said yes, he is. You said
I
yes.
said he was more important to their defense and the defensive anchor, and I gave reasons why. Now
It ain't no reason
you don't
why,
have to
man.
believe it. You
Hey,
don't
the
have to
people in the
believe it,
chat
but I at
don't.
least give reasons why. And I don't. Here's why we got to do it like this,
Hey
my brother.
man,
I
you
don't
are
cap. I don't
crazy.
say things like David Robinson started. I mean, came off the bench when he started. I don't say things like
Man,
that. Here's the thing:
crazy, man.
if Collins was on Duncan, that would lead me to believe that
All
the
right, that's your
Kmart was
time.
on Robinson, right?
That's time.
That's
That's
time.
30.
Old ass David Robinson.
Old ass David Robinson was still getting double doubles. Was
All right,
still one of the better defenders in the league. He was a defensive anchor as well. They had two anchors. That's
I'm gonna
one
put
thing
the
the
poll up.
Spurs had: two defensive anchors.
I'm gonna put the
All
poll
right.
up for everybody.
All right. Hey, that was a good one. I mean, Herb capped a lot, but
This nigga said Kenyon Martin a better defender than Jason Kidd, man.
I mean, he really is. Well, he can again. Wait a minute. Who would they put on T-Mac? If they were playing Orlando Magic, you think they were more likely to put Jason Kidd on T-Mac or Kenyon Martin?
Kenyon Martin didn't guard Tracy McGrady.
He did a lot. Paul Pierce said this out
No,
his own mouth. Paul Pierce in the league, and he's a Hall of Famer and a champion. Who are you? Okay.
Paul
You
Pierce
just
is
a
just
Grizzlies
drunk.
fan who didn't realize you're a Grizzlies
Paul
fan and
Pierce
didn't
is just
realize that
drunk.
you lost a real one when Dylan Brooks
Paul
walked
Pierce
away
is
from
just
your
drunk.
franchise.
Paul Pierce
You
is a
bum.
drunk and an
You
alcoholic.
bum.
He's an alcoholic, man. You can't believe.
I'm an alcoholic. You the one crashed it out. You the one raised quit in the middle of the debate.
Hey, all right,
And then came back when you realized what you did.
Since you want to use Paul Pierce as a talking point, Paul Pierce said LeBron James the greatest player to ever play the game.
No, he didn't. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. But anyway, who cares? Who cares?
Hey, I mean, you want to use quotes? I got quotes too.
So The next that we gonna go to Nick because I got to see what's going on with the Celtics. The Knicks were beating the hell out of.
Then this nigga said Andrew Bogut is a goddamn anchor of the Warriors defense. That's another motherfucking lie. Everybody in the mama know Draymond Green was the most important defender on the Warriors, man. Everybody in that mama know.
All right. Yeah, I know. Mar hates me, so he gonna vote for Herm. But I mean, look, I love it. I love it when cats cap in middle of the base, and then they crash out when you call them on their cap. You cannot sit there and tell me that David Robinson. Like, how did you think that David Robinson came off the bench?
Guess what? You can hang on that. And knowing me, because I think off the dome, because I don't write shit.
Because I'm a capper, and I want 10 minutes to cap.
I don't take notes like you do. I don't look up.
I wrote very few notes about you. I just remember everything you capped about, brother. I didn't write notes. I wrote my monologue, but I ain't write notes.
I ain't write shit. I don't write.
I just caught your cap every time you made it, bro.
What? That's the only thing you can say I capped about. Then that's the only thing you can say, and that's cool. Everybody.
No,
but I ain't say King of
You said Jason Collins was the defensive anchor of the New Jersey Nets.
No. I said it
yes, you did.
Quotes.
Yes, you did. I mean, I'll clip it up.
You like to paraphrase niggas. This is what I said. I said, well, Rose, since you a guy that wanted to throw Andrew Bogut in there, I guess I'm gonna be nasty and throw Jason Collins in the mix. That's all.
Andrew Bogut was a defensive anchor. You know how I know Andrew Bogut was a defensive anchor? That the Golden State Warriors, Bob Myers included, that front office that led to the dynasty, traded Stephen Curry to get Andrew Bogut because they needed a defensive anchor for the Mark Jackson system. He was a fucking defensive anchor. But we'll move on to the next one, man. Because yo zestiness, you decided, let me say that Joker is not even a top 15 center.
I told you ain't Johnny, man.
Ahmed Johnny,
yeah.
A guy that again, I mean, it's the cap that you say, bro.
Man.
You are FYF son, my brother.
Nah,
you are FYF son, my brother. FYF Junior. Lamont Jr. Hollywood, Herm, Lamont Lane Jr.
Community. Lions Den.
Oh, wow, man.
Lions Den. What Lions Den?
And
the poll, you were right.
LDB.
You were right.
Am I admin or a mod in your? Because I added the poll in my stream, but I can't add it to your stream.
Oh yeah, I think I did. Hold on, let me. You know what? I'll be right back. Hold it down. You know what I mean, Herm? You could entertain it with more cap. We gonna get to this Joker debate, and I'm gonna go to YouTube so I can make you a mod. Just make sure you go to my thing. And I should be. I think I did, but let me just make sure. If anything, try to go to my stream. Yeah, and make a comment so I can probably add you right from there. Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to see if he'll let me do a poll.
Man, you and Dakota best friends, ain't it?
Hey, so far it's Herm leading on the poll in my stream. It's 2-0 right
man,
now.
Like other than the David Robinson thing, I probably went too far. That nigga was on the bench some in them playoffs though. But
yeah, he started every game, but he didn't play long. None of them games.
It was something like that, goddamn shit. I mixed it up. But other than that, man, I know I ain't gonna say no Andrew Bogut is a goddamn anchor of the Warriors defense. I ain't gonna say no damn Kenyon Martin a better defender than Jason Kidd. I ain't gonna say that, man. I ain't gonna say that. Now the only chance he got in this C-Dub, and I said this from the jump, is with this Nikola Jokic thing, because a lot of people love Jokic. And I said
not only will you not say that, hold on, not only will you not say that, but you won't tell me what you think a defensive anchor does.
Well, Ro came in hot. He came back in hot.
Oh, you talking about defense?
You know, I heard. I was listening while I was going. I can't watch my own stream and I can't do. I'm trying to see if I can do it here. Hold on. Let me see if I can make you a admin here. Now I can't do it from here, man.
Okay.
All right, I'll put it. I'll put the poll in somehow afterwards. I'll put it on my
just say
community tab, and we'll tabulate votes from that.
if
or
you thought
whatever.
row one, put a 1. If you thought Herm won, put a 0.
They
in
look.
chat.
Look. Some of these guys that vote, and they love guys that cap. They love guys that lie. Again, the reason why they traded Steph Curry before the dynasty. They traded Steph Curry. They sent him to Milwaukee. The only reason Steph Curry came back because he felt the physical because of his ankle. They traded for Bogut was a defensive anchor, and guess what? Part of 16 when he was out. Part of 16 when he got injured. That's what changed that series around as well. But reason blowing the 3-1 lead. So let me
it was
see.
mostly that suspension, man. We know
But the
everybody knows
suspension was
that.
one game. They never got
Yeah,
Bogut back. They needed that size, my brother.
guess what? Guys like a LeBron James and Kyrie Irving need. They only need one game to go off, and once they got the floodgates open, they didn't look back. So the two great.
I mean, they also need a defense from the
They got
backcourt, Kyrie and what's the name, to hold the
Kyrie.
Splash Brothers to the worst 7 game. Especially Curry. That's one of the worst games I've seen him ever play in any series, and that was that game 7. But
Hey, but I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you part of why he was a defensive anchor though, because my nigga led them. He led multiple top 5 defenses, nigga. That's being an anchor when you can do it consistently for multiple years like he did. He did that shit for 4 straight years. And that was in the midst of everything, 15, 16, 17, and 18. He did
So
that.
when I put Patrick Ewing and see a casual, it's not really we could have kept going on this. Really, this style is a kind of we just want to keep it to 30 minutes in the parameter to move on, just to move on to the other subject because really it's gonna be a two-parter. We
Really
debating
wanted
2
this Jokic
subjects.
shit. You really wanted the Jokic thing. I know that
I
was you
wanted
really
both of them. I wanted both of them. I actually want to debate you on a whole lot of other things because again, you really talk down on. But again, you will make things based off cap. You will cap and make points. And again, as I try to test you, then you get crazy. Your rage quit because I'm testing your. I don't want to sit there
Nah,
and listen to your cap.
I
No, no,
did
no.
not
I don't want to
rage
sit there
quit
and
at
listen to
all,
you
man.
make a
Don't lie
point that
to me.
off of what's not true. The idea that Andrew Bogut wasn't wasn't a rebounder and a defensive anchor of the Warriors is crazy.
I mean,
It's crazy.
was the old Matumbo and Jason Collins was too. I mean, we going
Guys
off
that
the
are
a lot of
playing
shit
like
going
15,
off.
20 minutes. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But at the end of the day, they
Yeah, but
again,
Andrew Bogut wasn't playing that many minutes either. You had like Andrew Bogut playing 30, 40 minutes here and
yeah,
there. He
well,
used to play.
as it progressed. But again, I don't again what I see Draymond was more of a guy that could switch, and that's a key. But hit the anchor,
I mean, that
he
is
don't
important. And guess what? That is important across any era of basketball because some of your best defenders in each of the eras in basketball, they could guard all 5. Like right there, Dennis Rodman is hardly regarded probably the best defender in the 90s. And even they put him in the 80s conversation because of his versatility of guarding 1
very
through
few
5.
people can
Pe-
switch
pe- pe-
through 5. And again, like I said,
People,
Draymond Green was very switchable, and that was the
look.
key.
Now, but look, the uniqueness of Rodman came from in his early years. He was primarily guarding wings, and then later on in his career, when he
I
got the San
understand.
Antonio on down, he started guarding the
Understand.
post.
We agree right there.
A 6'6" nigga that held Shaq to 0 points in the half before. Dennis Rodman did that.
That's not how that happened, Herm. That's
He
not how
did
that
that in
happened. I
the
watched that
half,
game.
man.
I
Yeah, he
watched that
did that.
game.
Man.
I
I'm a
watched that
Pistons
game.
fan, man. He did that, man. He did that,
Okay.
man. He
Okay.
did that. Dennis Rodman did that. You
So
can't, no
so
matter how you
yeah,
say.
that's not exactly how that happened. He
Yeah,
was
now
able to
you want
switch
to take
off
away
into
from
him.
Dennis
See,
Rodman.
I'm not taking. See, here's what I'm saying. Like you can't if you want to tell a story, you got to tell it right.
This how I know Kenyon Martin was not even the elite amongst the elite defensively. He was never the elite defender as a Theo Rattler or a Samuel Dalibert or even Andrew Bogut when he came
What
later
does he?
on.
But wait, does he have to be a better role player? Because again, I think a lot of people don't realize how good Theo Ratliff was defensively.
But would the defense be primarily the only reason why he would be put into that better role player conversation with Draymond in the
No,
first
because
place?
and this is what
You
I
would have to
maintain that
highlight the
I'm
defense.
getting more value
If
and
you not,
consistent
if
offense.
no,
See, we
no,
didn't even get.
no, how
Hold
you
on, we
can't?
didn't even
Yeah,
get into
because you try to disrespect Draymond Green so much, you couldn't even
how
advocate
so.
for
How
Kenyon.
so? What did I say disrespectful about
You
Draymond Green?
throwing Andrew Bogut up and shit, bringing Andrew Bogut up, trying to say Andrew Bogut was a more important
Why am
defender
I?
than
See, here's the
Draymond
thing. I
Green.
think y'all do a lot,
Was one of the
and we.
worst things that you could have done. But let's get to this Jokic shit, man. This your best opportunity. So
Okay, you
you
want
need
to
to
go first? You
capitalize.
want to tell me? You want to tell me why he is, and I'll tell you why he isn't. I mean, why
Now,
he isn't, and I'll tell you why he is.
yeah,
Or
you
should
can
I
tell me
do?
why he is right now.
All right, so I'll start it off. The run did Nikola. Okay. Oh, let's see that. See up. You ready for me? Ready to start the timer? This will be.
Hell, this should be something good for you, man. But
Yeah, yeah, y'all can start. I started the timer.
All right. So the run that Nikola Jokic is going on as an MVP candidate, an MVP level player, the numbers that he's putting up is right now is unprecedented. I mean, since basically the bubble season, I mean, a couple of years before that, he was already, a perennial All Star, definitely one of the better players coming up. Since the bubble ended, he to me he's been the best, consistently best player with Giannis and possibly Luka Doncic as the best three players in the league. But the 2023 championship, the three MVPs, the numbers that he's putting up, doing it on a team where his teams are contenders every year, whether they get to the conference final or not, they're definitely one of the teams that are thought to have a chance of winning a championship. He's doing it with a Jamal Murray. He's lost some couple of role players off his team. Um, what he's doing right now offensively and defensively, helping that Denver Nuggets team compete year in and year out without asking for help, without self promotion. He is definitely even one of the top 10 centers. I actually have him eighth on my list. And again, we're in the middle part of his career. I think he's done enough that if he retired already, he'd be eighth all-time NBA center without playing another game.
Well, I think you're crazy as hell to mention defense in the sentence with Nikola Jokic. For one, he was never an anchor of the defense. Aaron Gordon is the anchor of that defense for one. Two, when it comes to the all-time great centers that we do talk about, that we put in those conversations, all those guys was elite defenders for the most part and had an impact on the defensive side of the ball. Or they were so dominant, their peak dominance was so dominant, they'll dominate an era or dominate the, you know what I'm saying, dominate the era that they in, basically. Despite Nikola Jokic individually getting certain accolades, he never, you can't say that he truly has dominated this era because he hasn't. Because there have been a lot of different guys coming along. Right now, it's looking like this is SGA league. Right now, it's looking like it's SGA's league to lose. Right now, when it comes to it, him and Giannis been splitting hairs. But really, no one has clearly dominated. When I look at guys like Shaquille O'Neal, he was one of the most dominant forces we ever seen ever. I've never seen Jokic dominate on the level of Shaquille O'Neal. Yes, do we got more MVPs? Yeah. But we understand what the reward system do from time to time. We never seen him dominate on both ends like a Hakeem Olajuwon and make teams full of role players great like he did with a Ricky San Cassell or Vernon Maxwell and Mario Ellie. Most guys don't even know who Otis Thorpe is. He made guys look good like that. David Robinson, we've seen him win and score titles, Defensive Player of the Years, and MVPs, all in 1 year. So those guys truly was the epitome of what we look at as dominant big man. I didn't even mention the Kareems, the Wilson, Bill Russell. Hell, that's self-explanatory what those guys were. Well, we know Patrick Ewing didn't win a ring, but he was the defensive anchor of the Knicks and the best offensive player as well. And he did lead a team full of role players to the NBA Finals. He did do that as well. He didn't have any co-stars with him. You could argue and say that he got a guy in Jamal Murray that just as important to the Nuggets' success as him. And we seen that Murray basically was putting up damn near 37-7 on his own account. Yeah, other than the playmaking, what else did he bring to the table? I mean, he does rebound. We know that, but do all the great centers rebound? But this the thing that he doesn't do what the all other greats do. It just point blank and simple defense. And on top of that, we seen in moments, it strides to where when this team needs him the most, he can't
On
close
90
out
seconds.
games. He can't close out games.
That was a long 90 seconds, but hey, you gave me a lot to chop up. Question. So I mean, where would you scale of 1 to 10? Where would you rank Nikola Jokic's defense?
That man is a one.
He's a 1. Okay, all right. What if I told you he led the league in block plus minus defensive block plus minus 4 times?
That's a team. That's
Means
a
nothing.
team. That's a team.
It's a team. It's a team goal, right? Right. It's a team thing, right? I don't know. I understand. It means that he's out there. He's out there during successful and good defensive possession relative to the league, and he's out there. So he's not necessarily being a liability because he's leading the league in that stat. He's leading the league in that stat. Do you realize he led the league in that stat more times than Draymond Green? That means nothing to you.
What that has to do with him being a great defender or not? Because
Here's the
when you
thing: I
look
never
at
called
that,
him a great defender.
no,
I also never called him a defensive anchor, like you put in your opening statement. Never once did I say he was a defensive anchor or a great defender. But the idea that his defense is a 1, I let you stand on that platform. You on the plank, brother. How is he a 1 defense
we
leading the
not.
league in
But see,
defensive blocks plus minus?
here's the thing that
No,
you
I
not
think it's
realize.
biased. I think,
King
sir,
Rowe,
I think it's
King
biased. Are you
Rowe, King
biased?
Rowe, how you gonna ask me a
Are you
question?
biased?
How you gonna ask me a question and don't let me even elaborate on the question?
Okay,
that
what
you asked?
you want to
So
elaborate on?
here's the reason why I put them that low, because we not just talking about just currently, we talking about ranking them all time amongst other great
You
centers
talking about because he didn't block a lot of shots. That's what it is, right?
but Draymond Green does more than just having to be a guy to block shots. Only thing Jokic can do
Again, but
is
I'm
be a
comparing the
guy
center,
that
not
can
Draymond
make.
Green. I'm just saying.
I seen Draymond Green stop a pick and roll that everybody was struggling to stop, which was James Harden pick and
Oh,
roll.
that's
And
cool. That's cool.
Draymond
I don't
Green
deny that.
stopped that. He locked that shit up. I seen
Good. So
Draymond Green.
Draymond Green is
I
a 10.
seen
Tell me
Dray.
how Nikola Jokic is a 1.
I seen Draymond Green hassling LeBron James in the series. I seen Draymond Green make it hard for Kevin Durant to score at times as well in his career. You can't sit up there. You can't give me a moment that you see Nikola Jokic
So one-on-one defense is the
slow
only way
down the
you value
Giannis. You
defense, right?
can't give me a moment that you seen in Nikola Jokic slow down the damn Joel Embiid. You can't give me a moment that you seen in
One-on-one defense is the only way you value defense,
Nikola
right?
Jokic slow down a Bam man. He couldn't even
I
slow
want you
down
to
Bam in
support
the
that he's a
finals.
1.
Yeah, man, hey,
I just
look,
wanted you to
man.
support that he's a 1. I need something to
You don't, and then last night really proved
defenders.
last night, King Rowe actually proved why the reason I'm saying
Because
everything.
he had one bad
No,
game.
nope. You not paying. You not even letting me get to where I'm gonna get to. That I'm not talking about the bad game for his individual stats and what he did offensively, whether he scored 30 and had 20 rebounds and had 13 assists. I don't care about all that. But when it comes to the defensive side of the ball, they allow so many easy buckets on the inside. The folks were getting whatever shot they want. They was able to drive to the rim and
So
will
that's been that way his whole career.
because of
Has it been
one.
that way his whole career?
Hold on. Yes, it has until they
Then how they win a championship if they giving up? Let me just take. Has another team ever gave up
How
easy
you gonna
buckets
ask me
on
something,
a
bro?
nightly basis and won a championship, Herm?
How you gonna ask me something and when I answer,
Because
then
you
gonna jump
answered
in
it,
there?
and so I'm going to the next question.
But I'm jumping. I'm still was answering it though. So
Okay.
damn, give your common courtesy, man. Chill, be chill.
You can't keep up with all your capping. That's the problem.
But I'm not capping because obviously you want to know what the Nuggets did smart at the time. This is why they ultimately ended up winning the chip when they traded for Aaron Gordon, which was the steal at the trade deadline. What a lot of
I
people don't
understand that Aaron
realize
Gordon
is
was a
them
big
stealing.
part of that
All right,
them winning.
and them missing Aaron Gordon last night allowed an easy 133 points. The team team was very
But
efficient. They was able to get whatever shot they wanted. That's why Denver lost to a team that's not really a great team at all because they can't stop no damn body, and nobody is scared to drive to the paint on Nikola Jokic. You may hesitate a little bit with
that
Aaron
makes him a
Gordon.
one. That makes him a one.
Hell yeah, that makes him a one. And then,
So did
but
they have
and
any winning seasons before
here's the
they
thing.
traded for Aaron Gordon?
No, but here's the
I
thing
understand
that
they traded for Aaron Gordon in
but
2023. Did they
here's
have
the
any winning
thing.
seasons?
But here's the thing that you brought up when you was trying to speak high on Kenyon Martin, and which I know you don't really want to talk about, but this is what you did bring up with Kenyon Martin. You brought up the competition that he had to go against. And I
Okay.
know that, and
But
since I know
that's talking about awards. I'm not talking about awards.
but since I know you value that, Nikola Jokic don't have any competition at the center position, and when he
And he's
do,
never been on an
but guess
NBA
what? Guess
defensive team.
what?
Wait,
And guess
you
what?
telling me there's no
Guess
great
what?
defensive centers in this
And
league?
guess what? And when he do go against an elite player when he's healthy, which was Joel Embiid always cook Jokic.
How many times? What's
Always
the
cook
record?
Jokic. I
How many
mean,
times? What's the record?
Joel Embiid got a better record. I can't tell you exactly, but Joel Embiid beat him more than Jokic beat him.
Has Joel Embiid ever led the league in defensive box plus minus?
He had, but what
Is
Bob,
Joel Embiid even getting? Is Joel Embiid even getting 6 rebounds a game right now?
what does box plus minus have to do with being a good individual
Well,
defender
it
or
does.
being a
It
guy
means
that
that you're
can
on the
defend?
team, you're on the court, and you're in the center of the defense, which
Box
he
plus
is as the
minus is
center.
not a great talking point. That just bullshit, analytical bullshit that you claim that
Well,
you
it
against.
just tells me that
You
he's
no
on
no
the
no.
court while his team is playing good defense.
You claim that you against the analytics and claim that
No,
you
no, I don't. I
and
understand that the analytics explains the game to
they
a point.
use that all the time. But box plus minus does not determine whether you a good defender or not.
I'm just on the point that you think he's a one on defense. Like he is absolutely useless on defense. Name some other players you think are one on defense, Herm. Just
Luka
give me
Doncic,
two other players because I want to gauge where you think.
Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves, they all on the same level.
Oh man, wow. Okay, so Luka Doncic, he's bad. I mean, again, I don't see him making. And again, I'm not saying he makes all NBA defensive teams. I'm not asking him to be on all NBA defensive team. But you're bringing up, he gets cooked against Embiid, which I don't even. David, in this era, big centers. That's one point that you make that's pretty good. Is that centers barely see each other, right? And when he does or whatever, I don't even know what the record is. I'm not even gonna look it up. It doesn't matter to me. Here's the deal: like Wilt Chamberlain and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, even though they was only in the league 4 years together, they played 28 times in the 4 years they went. Actually, it was 5 in 1 year that Wilt was hurt for most of the year. It was really 4, right?
And I hate to do you like this, but this gonna shut your whole box plus minus down. I should have did it earlier, but I just feel like doing it now. I want you to realize that with defensive blocks plus minus, why he's so high, and I don't know why that you don't realize. And when you
plays a lot of minutes.
No, when you rebound on a high level, that he
Okay,
does.
that's part of. You think rebound is part of defense, right?
No, but that's what gets him up there. It's not that because
rebound is not a part of defense. That's what Hollywood Herm's standpoint is.
I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give you an example of how Enos Cantor. I'm gonna give you an example. Enos Cantor was.
Enos Cantor was dog shit on these. So you think he's Enos Cantor level? You think it's Enos Cantor level?
I'm giving you an example though. Enos Cantor was one of the worst defenders in the league. Couldn't even defend.
Of course, I agree.
To save his life. But what
I agree.
What helped him in the box plus minus area, because he'll get a couple of blocks here and there, but he rebound on a high level. So when it comes,
but he never led the league in that stat. He never led the league in that stat.
I'm talking about it was good though. But he was
okay. I mean, let me tell you the difference though. He'll tell you the difference, and this is why I think guys like you overdo the whole defensive thing, right? Obviously, I know this guy. Obviously, I know this guy's never gonna block 2 shots a game. He's not gonna block 1 shot a game. Maybe he'll get to a point where he blocks 1 shot a game in a game. But I think his IQ, and this is the thing. This is where I support him being a top 10 center. I'm gonna ask you who are the 10 you got, or either give me your 7 to 15, because I think it's 6 is obvious. But Enes Kanter had the worst defensive instincts. As a Knicks fan, I watched that for a little bit. He was good again. That's not Jokic. Jokic's IQ on both sides of the ball is too smart. It reminds me of a Larry Bird. Like Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic gives you no defensive effort whatsoever, but he at least smart enough to throw a hand in there when necessary or whatever. He knows where to be on the court. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, whether you do or not. The bottom line is Jokic is not Enes Kanter. See, Enes Kanter is a one-level defender. Tony Kukoc, to me, is like a 2 or 3. He had to be to even get minutes for the Bulls. Okay? I'm going to go 6 or 7, which most people that know basketball would probably like, that are not haters like you. And that's the deal. I think you a hater. You hate because he's white. You hate because he's European, and you hate that he's getting the glaze that you think he don't deserve. But my deal is he does deserve that. He is on the court. Again, the Nuggets are not getting ran over by anybody. You tell me Aaron Gordon's a good leaper. And I said I'm the guy that told my co-host JB when they made that trade, they're serious contenders now because they got athleticism. They have something that they need. They had a guy that he can get the ball to, get some easy baskets to. This is the thing. This is the key to my overall point. Just about we're not gonna stick on the defense forever. Nikola Jokic's IQ is off the charts. Again, the guy's leading the league in assists and rebounds right now. Like, this shit is crazy.
I'm finna tell you this, man. I'm finna ask you a question. Did you ever think Hassan Whiteside was a good defender?
No, he was a great rebounder. It was a lot of things just like Andre Drummond, where he get block shots. He has athletic enough to block a couple of shots, but he had bad defensive instincts.
I hope you realize that across multiple times, Hassan Whiteside was top 5 of defensive blocks plus minus. And that's not due to him being a good defender. That's
cool.
due to what I primarily said when they equate that, when they do the mathematics of box plus defensive blocks plus minus. They do that with blocks and defensive rebounds. So if you
but you know what? He's also 4 times he led the league in defensive win share, which is twice as many as Draymond Green. Now wait a minute. Draymond Green played on 73 win teams. He played on a 6 and 7 win team. He's played on teams that won a lot of games in the regular season. Why didn't he have defensive win shares like that? Because part of winning defense, part of the formula of defensive win. The formula of defensive win shares that we can say. Go ahead.
FIF roll, man. You FIF roll, man.
No, I'm not. What I do is I won't read fake shit. I won't do like you and read fake shit.
Hey. FIF roll, what's happening, man? Hey.
Now I'm FYF. Oh my God, bro.
So you think
I'm a Johnny. A Johnny ain't this deep.
So you think Andre Drummond? So you think Andre Drummond a good defender?
Bad defensive instincts. Good rebounder. Bad defensive instincts.
Yeah, but
that's not what Nikola Jokic. That's not the problem Nikola Jokic has. Nikola Jokic's only problem is the lack of leaping and athleticism. I want to
get off this analytical bullshit. So I'm gonna ask you a simple question.
Sure.
How is defensive blocks plus minus is equated? I know what it's equated because I gave you a hint. But
I've already defined it. It's the relative defensive. It's your relative defensive output, things like that.
No,
plus what's the defense? Hold on, it's the defensive rating, all of that, in addition to what the differential is. When you're on the court, it's a team-related stat. We can agree to that. I don't got to give you the exact formula because I don't care about that. I really don't.
How you don't care, and you're using it as a talking point to try.
I'm using it as a talking point because again, I need to understand how the worst player in the league, how the worst defender ever, it can lead that stat so many times and defensive win shares. I need to understand that.
I'm gonna tell you. Had they built it from the box score inputs, bro.
I understand that. I get that point. And part of that, but hold on. Part of that is your team has to be successful, right?
Listen. These are the categories that they focus on. I'm giving you all the categories. It's 8 categories that they go off on, basically.
Go ahead, read them off.
Defensive rebounds, blocks, steals, personal fouls, the position played that matters too in the guard
Mm-hmm.
versus the big.
Oh, it's a center. Yeah, I
Then you
could.
got the team defensive rating, how the team performs with the player on the floor, and minutes
Thank
played.
you.
Those
So
are
you
the
just
things.
you just
Those are
you
the
just
things that
specifically said
no,
what I
no, no,
said.
no. What I no, but what I'm telling you though is in some parts you can finesse it because if I
But you
get
know
a
what? The
lot of
main part,
I
your
no
team has to be
if I
successful.
get a lot of rebounds, if I play a lot of minutes and get a lot of rebounds, that neutralizes basically the defensive
Can you
side.
get a defensive rebound off a made shot or a missed shot?
But it doesn't mean that you the
It-
reason why
can you
shots are being
can you get
missed.
a defensive rebound off a made shot?
How fast the game goes, you go get opportunities to get defensive rebounds. It doesn't mean that you're playing good defense.
Can you
So
get a defensive rebound off a made shot? Yes or
use the
no, Herm?
defensive
Why is it?
blocks
You
plus
know we all know the answer is
use the
no.
defensive use the def
So,
use the defensive box plus minus. It's just dumb. It's just not something that you use to try to talk about if somebody can play defense or not. When it comes to the
well,
all-time greats, bro. When it comes to the centers, bro, he's not a better center than I could give you the 10
yeah.
right now.
Give me the
He's not
10.
a
Give me the
better
10.
he's not a better center than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He's not a better center
Given. I
than Will
agree.
Chamberlain.
Agree.
He's not a better center than Bill Russell. He's not a better center
Agree.
than Hakeem Olajuwon. He's not a better
Agree.
center than Shaquille O'Neal. He's not a better center
Agree.
than Moses Malone. He's not a better center than David
Somewhat agree.
Robinson. He's not a better center than David Robinson. He's not a better center. He's not a better center than goddamn Patrick Ewing to me. Even though Patrick ain't got no rings, I still got Patrick over him because of the defensive side of the ball. He's not a better defender than a nigga that shut him down when he's not even in his prime. And Dwight Howard, he's not a better center than Dwight Howard all time to me. Had Dwight Howard dominated on both ends of the court, and had
Disagree.
Dwight. Shit, you could disagree, but I seen Dwight Howard do some things being the number one guy, not only being the number one guy, but he did it on both ends of the court on a high level, something that we could never say Jokic does, because Jokic never dominated both sides of the court on a high level at the same time. And
I don't think Howard dominated the offense.
He's not a better center than Tim Duncan. Offensively, Dwight Howard is very efficient from the field. What you don't realize, can he shoot the ball like a Nikola Jokic? No, but he is very efficient.
Okay. I mean, can he create offense like Nikola Jokic? But okay, I mean,
he can. He had a post game. He had a post
all
game.
right. So right now we got Kareem, Wilt, Russell, Olajuwon, Shaq, Malone, Robinson, Patrick, Howard, Duncan. Did I miss anybody?
No, that George Mikan, that's 11 actually.
Okay, Mikan. You still going McAdoo?
Only reason Mike in it because he got the accolades.
You still going McAdoo?
I mean, but because it's 10, I just try to dumb it down.
All right, I got you. All right.
It was 15. Now, if you want to talk about peak, now that's a different conversation. Bob McAdoo's peak from 73 to 76, it's right up there with Jokic's.
Okay, cool. All right.
For his peak dominance.
So my thing is right. And right now, Nikola Jokic is 30 years old. When he plays a game,
won't win another ring.
Okay, whether he wins another ring or not, I mean, already he's won ring as the best player, and some of these guys that you have never did that, right? Malone did it, Shaq did it, Olajuwon, Russell, Wilt, Kareem, Patrick. Unfortunately, Robinson was, Duncan was Duncan. The part of his career where he is a center, he's not putting up nearly the numbers, nearly the impact. He's not top 3 in the MVP voting like every goddamn year. Right now, automatically, this guy is going to be the top 5 in MVP this year. I mean, that's not even a question. He's 1 or 2 in the past 5 seasons. Again, it's 5 seasons, and he's 30 years old. He's 30 going on 31, right? He's got another 7 or 8 more seasons to go. But I'm just my main chain right now, 22 points a game, 11 rebounds, 7.3 assists. That's elite. Now, again, you want to tell me he's the one defender, which I think I kind of debunked. I don't think there's nothing you said that proved that.
Plus minus does not.
It's not. But you stuck on a defensive block plus minus, and again, we had a whole back and forth. Wait. But we had a whole back and forth. See, I think here's the issue. I think here's the
main talking point.
Hold on. Look. I can tell you right now. Outside of Mikan, who I guess he was dominant for his era. He probably is the worst defender out of everybody you just named. But nobody's doing what he's doing offensively, especially for this peak. You understand what I'm saying? Especially for this peak. Again, none of them were top. None of them were first.
Here's the thing. When you go that road, you don't understand. Yeah, not done with the era because you got other guys like Giannis that's in the conversation because nobody hasn't scored 30 points shooting 60% from the field like Giannis has. But nobody in their right mind gonna say Giannis was a better offensive player than Tim Duncan just because Giannis averages 30 shooting 60%. Or anybody gonna say, well, Giannis was a more skilled
Why wouldn't they?
offensive player than
Why
Akeem
wouldn't they? He
Olajuwon
scored more
because
points for his
no, I
team.
mean, but he did. But like you trying to highlight Jokic's accomplishments on the offensive end. If a guys for Giannis could do the same thing and say Giannis averages 30, shooting 60% for the field. Nobody has ever done that. So he could do that. So end of the day, I'm not gonna use that understanding that's how the era is played and how the game is tailored today. If certain bigs was given the same opportunity to play that type of style, I think guys could do the same thing. Like
Wilt Russell was.
If Arvidas
Wilt Russell
Sabonis
was.
was, I
I
think
agree.
Arvidas Sabonis
What
skillful wise could do the same thing Jokic do and better. If Vlade
I agree. If
Divac,
he came here in his
Vlade,
prime,
if
I agree
Vlade,
with that.
if Vlade Divac didn't have to go through the toll that he went through with the elite centers that he had to go against, let's just say he going against centers in this era. I think he'll do the same
Question.
thing.
All right, I agree with you there. Like we can move on.
Skill wise, he's skillful. And here's the difference between them two. Vlade was a better defender than Jokic. On top of that. So it's opportunities. If you plug in different guys,
So
they probably would do better in this era than what they did back then. Because Vlade, he had to take a physical toll because the nigga had to deal with Akeem Olajuwon. He had to deal with Patrick Ewing. Had to deal with Shaq. Had to deal with David Robinson. Had to deal with Alonzo Mournings. All
so
those
you
guys that was packed in that era. The
question, you think
Matumbo,
Vlade
you
Divac is a better talent than Nikola Jokic?
say that again.
You think Vlade Divac is a better talent than Nikola Jokic?
I mean, yes, and he showed that Vlade Divac is the
That's
reason
wild.
why. You want to know why
That's wild.
Vlade Divac is the reason why they came up with the Dream Team in '92 when they whooped their ass and they won the gold medal in '88.
Well, so was Sabonis. So was Sabonis, who was dominating David Robinson.
Yep,
I agree.
and
I
Vlade
mean,
Divac was dominating too.
okay. So, but this is the thing. Nikola Jokic.
Yeah,
Wait. Nikola
but
Jokic.
they were the
Nikola
reason the
Jokic
Dream
almost.
Team was
Wait. No.
named.
It's funny. It's
And
funny. You go to
you
Olympic
gonna
play.
ignore
Hold
that,
on. Hold on.
and you
Hold on.
gonna
Hold on. Hold
ignore
on.
that. You gonna ignore
Nikola.
that.
No, I'm not gonna know it. I'm not gonna know it. But then I'm gonna say Dream Team. What? Well, whatever version of the LeBron Redeem Team or whatever the hell he want to call it from last year, 2024. Right? We still in 2024. It's December. Okay. Nikola Jokic had a bunch of guys from his little small ass country. It was probably big as New Jersey. I don't know. Slovenia, wherever the hell, Serbia. I don't know how big it is. They done chopped up that whole region. I went over there to fight Fort War when I was in the Marines. But here's the deal.
You know they got a lot of that
Him,
civil stuff going on.
Him and Bogdanovich took the goddamn
Pepovic.
dream team. LeBron, Steph, Embiid, Anthony Davis, all these cats. Them guys, and again, not to disrespect them, they play over in Europe because they want to play over in Europe. Not because they couldn't play here. I think all of them, a lot of them guys could have came over here and cooked. But him, Bogdanovich, and those guys, damn near took the dream team to their limit, and they needed some controversial calls at the end of that game to not make the Team USA a bronze medalist. So shouldn't that speak to how good Nikola Jokic is? I think the issue is you don't really like you're just you're glossing over just how good Nikola Jokic is, and that makes your take on it very disingenuous, very disingenuous. I think the trajectory wise, he's going to easily be a top 10 center, probably top 5, top 10 player of all time. I think him and Giannis are the only two players active right now. Let's see Durant if he wins another ring to have
Now,
getting
see,
into my top 10.
France got a good chance to win, end up winning the gold medal. Cause if Giannis and Wemby is healthy at the same
I hear
time,
that. I don't disagree.
And them motherfuckers may win a gold medal. Canada too, though. Canada keep building the way they build. All they got to do is get some bigs. They in the mix too. But
Hey, shout out to
now,
Rap God. Yeah.
but here's the thing that you're sleeping on though. With all that being said, all those centers that I named, they carried on a high level. They was able to carry lesser talent. Most of these guys probably outside of
I
Kareem.
mean, you telling me a guy that won a championship with Jamal Murray and,
Yeah,
and
but
Aaron Gordon,
shit,
they're good. They're nice players.
yeah, but you acted like Jamal Murray was putting up numbers that most of the guys that I named, they wasn't putting up numbers like what Jamal Murray did. It's not that many
But
people.
okay,
It's
Jamal
not
Murray
that
is putting
many
up great
people in
numbers. Don't you
NBA
think some of that had
history.
to do with?
It's
Oh
not that
wait,
many
don't you think
people.
some of
It's
that had
not
to do
that
with the
many people in
playmaking?
NBA history put up the numbers that Jamal Murray put up in that NBA Finals, and
Okay,
he was
good,
there. He was
okay,
definitely
that's
in the
cool. That's
conversation
cool. But
for
don't you
Finals
think?
MVP. He was
But
in the
don't you think?
conversation for
Don't
Finals
you think the
MVP.
playmaking of Nikola Jokic got something to do with that, brother?
No, Jamal Murray primarily operates in pick and roll and operates with his
Oh,
ball
so
handling
he's not
skills.
running any pick and rolls
It's
with
not.
Nikola
It's
Jokic.
not. It's not. He doesn't need Jokic to create opportunities. Now, for the other players on Denver,
I'm not
yes,
saying he
Jokic,
doesn't.
Jokic
I'm saying
created
he needs them,
opportunities
but
for
I'm not.
them.
You thinking that none of
Hey,
the credit goes to him?
hey,
See, I think
hey,
this is what we
hey,
do too much.
hey,
Go
hey,
ahead.
and one thing about it, Nikola Jokic wasn't the guy that was dominating the Lakers. It was
All
goddamn
right, that's
Jamal
30.
Murray. It was
That's
goddamn
30.
All right, yeah,
Jamal Murray
we can
that
at
was
30,
that was
Mr. What's the
dominating
name?
the Lakers, and everybody know it. Everybody
All
know it.
right. I
Jamal
mean,
Murray was the killer. Niggas was scared of Jamal Murray, and guess what? It wasn't no that Nikola Jokic creating the way for Jamal Murray to fade away out of bounce and hitting game winners on the Lakers. That was Jamal Murray creating offense. It was Jamal Murray making shit happen. So
look,
when
nobody's
niggas
gonna
know
be
us,
as responsible
when
for
niggas know
100% of
understand
points.
certain shit, man. Hey, man, it is
No,
what it
I
is.
think no. See, the thing is, when you go so far out of it to believe that there was no 2-man game that Denver ever ran,
I ain't never said that.
a
You can't
props
you
to you,
can't you
C
can't
Dub,
say
for
that I ain't never said that though. So you can't bring that up. Something that I ain't never said.
But see that I'm actually trying to. I said some. See, this thing, semantics matter. I said you don't think
And I ain't
any of
semantics
Jamal
because I
Murray's
ain't never
success
said what you
has to
trying
deal
to
with the
say. I said
gravity of a Nikola Jokic. You don't think he hit him on any backdoor, easy plays, anything like that. Look, at the
for the
end of the
most
day, see,
part,
I'm not. I
no, he
didn't see
didn't.
one thing. One
Aaron
thing about
Gordon,
me.
yes. For Aaron
Look,
Gordon, yes.
I'm gonna put the link in the chat real quick. I'm gonna see if the Knicks make this comeback. Goddamn Knicks.
Man, y'all
Goddamn
motherfuckers ain't
conscience.
coming back.
Yeah, I'll drop the link too.
This 5-point game, Knicks, goddamn it, Karl Anthony Towns. If we lose this game, Karl Anthony Towns the reason. Dumbass fucking fouls in the first
Man,
half,
now you
man.
want to blame y'all the reason because y'all ran
Shout out to Mikal Bridges bringing
y'all
us
ran
back.
Tom Thibodeau. Y'all ran Tom Thibodeau up out of there
Oh,
for
please,
no reason.
bro. After what, you know your man. Oh, you know your man was looking like your man, and it's your man, Dylan Brooks. Why would nobody in Memphis? Like, why did y'all think it was a good idea to let Dylan Brooks walk out the door?
We didn't want him to go. That was just they had to use somebody as a scapegoat. Cause I blame John
Oh,
Moran. I
skateboard
didn't
for
even
what?
blame Dylan.
Why? See, you gonna talk to me as a Knicks fan, bro? Now Dylan Brooks is
No, I'm
looking
talking
like a
about
little.
people.
He was looking
I'm
like
talking
a
about
young
the media.
Kawhi last night.
No, but I'm talking about the media made. They made Dylan Brooks the scapegoat.
Well, y'all did that Memphis media, bro. Y'all need more sports over there, bro. Because
No,
I
I'm
don't
talking about the
understand.
whole. I'm talking about the world, nigga. ESPN, everybody was making Dylan Brooks the scapegoat.
Dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb. He got under LeBron's skin. He still gets under LeBron's skin. Now that LeBron is goddamn near washed.
Well, John Moran lost that series to me, though. That's to me.
I hear
That's
you.
a story
And
for
Dylan Brooks
another
was
day.
your heart and soul. And so y'all haven't even come close to the level. See, I think you need to understand. I think a lot of people need to understand what the building blocks to a successful team is. And I'm gonna again, Nikola Jokic is the
We
centerpiece
waited too
of a
late to
very
trade
successful
that
team.
nigga too.
He won his first MVP because he kept the team afloat. They actually did not fall off when Jamal Murray went down. So it wasn't no real other good players in that season. It was 2021, right? There wasn't no real other good players once he tore his ACL. Like they had Will Barton back then, they had Gary Harris, and they just kept it moving. Nikola Jokic is a floor raiser, a great floor raiser. Again, he's had 7 seasons where he's been all-star and 5
He
seasons where
wasn't
he's been
last
elite. And
night.
he's got another 5 to 10 more. He's
He
got another
wasn't. He
5 to
wasn't
10
last.
more.
He
So,
wasn't last night. He
last
wasn't
night,
last night
hey, shout out to
when the
Casual
Nuggets
who
got
laughed me
that.
off the
When
panel
the Nuggets got that.
when I suggested. I know, well, Casual commented earlier, but Casual laughed me off the panel when I said Ryan Nembhard had a good summer league and deserved to make a roster. Well, this nigga dropped 28 and 10 last night on Jamal Murray. I'm not trying to, I don't know who was guarding him. I'm just assuming
Now you want to
Jamal
point
Murray
at
was out there.
Jamal Murray.
No, I ain't going at Jamal Murray. I'm not Scap Attack, bro. I
No,
realize it's a different. I realize it's a different.
you
But
might be
wait.
Scap Junior. You might
No,
be
no, no.
Scap Junior. You
No,
might
I
be.
go at Scap all the time when he makes Nikola Jokic videos. I say, yo, you sleep on their supporting cast. But the thing is, Nikola Jokic gets the best out of all of them. There's no self-aggrandizing, there's none of that. Nikola Jokic probably one of the best teammates you can
Man,
have. He's
I
better
finna
for
hit you
your
with.
game.
I finna hit you with a stat line that you primarily don't want to talk about because it's gonna really kill your thing when it comes to Nikola Jokic, man. And here just the all actuality, man. This nigga Dallas Mavericks got 54 points in the paint. 54 points in the
Okay.
paint. They
That's
shot.
not, I mean,
Hey, look,
people get a lot of points in the paint.
they shot 56% from the field. 56% from the field, man.
That's a regular
I'm telling
night.
you this now. If they doing that against a Dallas Mavericks team that not even at full strength, that's playing bad basketball, what you think they gonna do against the tough teams? What you think they gonna do when they play against great offensive teams? They ain't gonna be able to stop a soul. And guess what, man? I
Everybody
could
shooting
point out the
50.
certain things. No, what I'm saying, I could point out the certain things. Nicole Jokic's record without Jamal Murray in the postseason. I could point out Nicole Jokic when he had the Nuggets defense is when Aaron Gordon is not in the lineup. They one of the bottom defenses in the NBA when Aaron Gordon is not on the court, which is a proven fact too. And I could go that route as well. That's why, like when I look at it, bro, I can't put them in that top 10 conversation when I know these other guys did it on both ends, shouldering the load on the offensive end, and also being the main factors of why their defense is great as well, is being the best
Again,
player.
you have not. I think you never demonstrated how he's a one. You just using these little. Okay, he's 4-6 in the playoffs without Jamal Murray. They got swept by
He
Phoenix, right? The
five and
Phoenix
ten.
the Phoenix that went. I remember that Phoenix and 4 series, right? Yeah, you got you know again. Nikola Jokic playing his heart out. He get a 32-20 game, but like I mean, what does that mean? You know, again, that's every other player or a lot of other players would have their team would have fell off the map without that guy. You understand what I'm saying? So like I just think you I think you go too far. You go off the deep end just to make a non-point. He's not in his cancer on defense. Ennis Cancer is one of the worst defense. Like Ennis Cancer would just
Yes, he
always be
is.
looking the wrong way.
Enes Kanter
Ennis
actually
Cancer
played
would be
defense.
hoping
He
that the
actually
team
played
get a
defense
stop.
better than Jokic. He actually played defense
So
better than Jokic.
who? You said, okay, see what I'm saying? How do we take you seriously when you think Ennis Cancer is a better defender than Nikola Jokic? That's just bias, bro.
Hey
And
man,
that's cool.
since King Rose the analytic guy, man, I want to ask you something, man. What you think of a
I'm not an
defensive
analytic
rating?
guy.
No, I'm asking you a question though. You
Go
think a
ahead.
defensive rating of 117.8 is good?
In this era, actually, it's pretty decent. For 100 possession, when everybody's scoring 120 points a game, I mean, it is what it is.
That's not true. You want to know why? Because
Why? Why?
most defenses that have that rating is basically a below average defense.
I mean, I guess is that his defensive rating? I mean, like, whose
Without
defensive
Aaron
rating is
Gordon,
that?
yes.
Okay, that's for his whole career, or is that for a couple of seasons?
Yeah,
That's
that's for the whole time Aaron Gordon has been part of the Denver Nuggets.
I look those numbers up myself because you a FYF son on that man. You'll breed up fake shit and then pass it off as real. So, you know, it is what it is. Again, the man led, and you can't be the worst defender and lead in defensive stats and defensive metrics. You just can't. You can't be the worst defender of all time, bro.
Let me tell you, Dick Rider, Dakota, something. Dakota, I'm wearing the Memphis jersey because I'm from Memphis, motherfucking Tennessee. Man, King Rowe got on me just a couple of weeks ago because I said we needed to trade John motherfucking Moran. We need to get his ass up better. So
I didn't
don't
get
sit
it.
up
I
there
said y'all need.
and
I said y'all need to free that boy. Don't lie. I see you be lying, man.
Don't sit up there and call me a motherfucking idiot when I've been saying for the last 3 years that my Memphis Grizzlies need to trade that son of a bitch John Morant. I just got the jersey of Memphis on because I'm from motherfucking Memphis, motherfucker. So shut your motherfucking
That
ass up
means
on
what?
punk ass boy. Shut your
God
ass
damn,
up.
you man, you so I mean, it is what it is, bro. I like I said, you can't take criticism. This is why I like that. I wanted to have this type of debate because you like to go off for 5 minutes and cap it. You capped about the David Robinson. You capped about
C-Dub, what's the votes? What the votes looking like, C-Dub? What the votes looking like?
we gonna get it. We gonna get it. I don't know if he put it in the chat or not. I gotta put it in my chat. I gotta put it on my community tab because I can't host and put the thing
I
up
gotta put the
myself.
new one up on mine for the first debate. Right now it's 86% to 14. Herm got it right now. And for
a raise quitter. I know it's all these FYF boys, but it's all good. A raise quitter won the debate. I interrupted too much. I think y'all don't understand. This is the purpose of this debate. Y'all love to sit there and listen to a guy who bore you to sleep with 5 minutes of cap. You know, I try to challenge his logic. Guy cap, but okay. Again, this is what we do. We listen to guys cap. Just like y'all do. Y'all watch ESPN so long, but we gonna get it. Oh
yeah, and
man.
then the vertical stream, it's right now. Hold on. That one's 86. Let me see. No.
86-14. So it's like right 7 people that voted pretty much.
Now on the vertical is 67 to 33% for Herm right now.
Okay. So we got Mar coming up.
Hey, y'all niggas easy. I done heard 2 outlandish takes from y'all niggas, man. This nigga Rose said,
you say you can't trust me, Dakota?
Defended in J.
I have no, you know, I'm not.
Yeah, I know.
Who cut me off?
The host. That's what cut you off.
Martin,
that was
a better
me.
defender than Jason Kidd. This nigga Herm said George Mikan better at basketball than Nikola Jokic. What is wrong?
He also said in his camp is a better defender than Nikola Jokic too.
Off the deep end, man.
He does. He also said, "Hey, I know you got a lot of wax in your ear, Mar, but he also said in his camp a better defender too."
And also, that was the most disorganized debate I ever seen. How many rounds was it?
There's no rounds. See, you don't.
I didn't
this
like
is a discussion. Open.
Ain't no rounds. So what y'all doing, man? Y'all just cutting each other off.
You're doing like y'all cappers over there.
You're deep in the water. You're deep in the water.
Cool.
It's crazy, bro.
Cool.
Hey, Mo, I didn't like the format, but that's what he wanted.
I know, but if you watch, if you ask real debates on other shit
that nobody understand, that don't.
But Ro, you had more. I saw more of the chest said, "Damn, Ro."
This nigga, bro.
I saw more.
Mar always gonna get on me.
Look though,
I can say
Mar was being neutral. Mar was like, "Damn, Ro, you gonna let her talk?"
What's wrong with this nigga, bro? I mean, y'all
I'm gonna ask you questions, bro. You answer the question. You want 90 seconds to elaborate on a line.
Understand this, bro.
And you want to move on to the next line. You want to move on to the next line. Like, look. When I start putting the lines in the check, because this ain't gonna be settled tonight. We gonna put the vote in the community tab. We gonna wait for about 48 hours to see who cleared this up.
48 hours.
48 hours, yes, sir. That's how it goes. Wait, that's how these debates go, sir. People gotta watch it. Now, again, I know Herm crashing out and going from lie to lie, one lie to the next. That's how he wants to do it. That's
real
cool.
confident. This nigga said 48 hours. You gotta wait 48 hours for all your little.
We're going to whoever was interested in watching the debate. I mean, it is what it is. I love exposing Kappa, bro. Herm is a Kappa. Herm is the same guy that said in the back chat that Udonis Haslam cooked Kenya Martin in the playoffs when Udonis Haslam and Kenya Martin never played in the playoffs.
You can't say Herm a Kappa without calling yourself a Kappa. You a Kappa, nigga.
What did I cap on? What did I cap on?
You cap all the time. You just said
what did I cap on? See, you can't just say this because you feel this way. What did I cap on? See, that's why you didn't like this format. What did I cap on?
Kid, my nigga.
Okay.
What is you talking about, bro?
I said he's more important. Yes, he's more important.
No,
and I supported
Herm asked you a direct question, and you say
and
yes.
I said,
and then you went on your little soliloquy, nigga. Like you
said,
always
yes,
do.
he was, and then I supported it with the fact. Okay, cool. I supported it with the fact that
okay, cool.
They still had.
He said
they still had Jason Kidd. They still had Jason Kidd making all NBA first team defensive teams, yet they didn't get back to the conference finals. And then your retort is, well, they wouldn't have beat Detroit anyway, or they wouldn't have beat the Heat with Shaq anyway. What does that mean? They can still get to the conference finals.
No, they wasn't. How you gonna get if you got 3 teams better than you? Your chances of going to the Eastern Conference Finals is not good.
Oh, but the 3 teams weren't better than when they had Kenny Martin. Well, that's funny.
Man, yes, it was. You remember the Malice and the Palace actually knocked the Pacers out the way. That's the only reason they made it to the conference finals. And they made it
to the finals in 2 years before that, though, bro.
Yeah, but I'm saying
I hate what-ifs. I go by what happened. I go by what happened.
Best team in basketball. The Pacers had the best record in basketball when that happened.
So they overachieved.
They did not.
You tell me the Nets overachieved.
That was a talented, deep team. That was a
The
talented.
Nets overachieved, right?
No.
Oh man, what up, crazy?
What's up, man?
What's good, y'all?
That's good.
This is wild. This is wild. I expected it to be wild, but fuck it, we gonna do this in Discord. Let's do it on stream.
Bro, I gotta ask you a question.
Go ahead.
You gotta explain why Andrew Bogut is a better defensive anchor.
He was the defensive anchor. He was the last line of defense, the better shot blocker, and their most important rebounder. That's what I'm saying. It's in that version. Because it was a part where Andrew Berger was no longer a Warrior, right? But they needed Andrew Bogut, as I said. Draymond Green was able to switch positions. He was able to play the 3 to 4, and he was able to guard 2s and 3s and 4. But Andrew Bogut was the defensive anchor when he was in the game. So that's my deal. The reason why they traded for Andrew Bogut in the first place was to get a defensive anchor for the Mark Jackson system. This is before Draymond Green becomes anybody more than a bench player. You know what I'm saying? More than a 6th, 7th man that he was when Mark Jackson was coaching. So the idea that he's saying that what's the name wasn't a defensive anchor, but then he wants to tell me that Kenya Martin's not the defensive anchor. Like, what are we talking about? What are we? And he's trying to say just because, I didn't say it has to be the center. This is what I never really got a chance to because Herm got so defensive. It doesn't necessarily have to be the center, but it has to do with your skill set and your role on the team. The skill set of Andrew Bogut, he was a pretty good shot blocker and rebounder, better than Draymond Green. So if he's on the floor with Draymond Green, is Bogut he's the guy that can switch and take out multiple positions or take out the guy that's having a problem. That's the part that I said. But no, Herm wanted to go as far as telling me that Jason Collins is the anchor because he's the center. Jason Collins wasn't a good rebounder or shot blocker.
No, he's just trolling you. He's just trolling.
Yeah, I know he's trolling me. That's what I'm saying. But you're not making your point serious. You're not showing you serious.
You just said it yourself. You said Draymond was on the perimeter. And we know that he's in the interior too, right? So
I said he's switchable. I didn't say he was on the perimeter. I said he's switchable. That's the strength to what Draymond Green.
You just said it right now. You just said it yourself. Draymond is switching.
I said he's switchable.
And he's on the perimeter. And also we know that he he could play the
But that don't
interior
make just
too.
because you're the
So
switchable
who's
defender don't
doing
make you the
more?
anchor.
No, but who's doing more on the defensive end? That's the whole point, bro.
That's arguable, yeah. And again, I never wanted to take that away from Draymond Green. What I wanted to do and what I tried to do with Herm is, get crashing out, left the damn debate. Being, I don't know why y'all don't take points off of that. But anyway, Kenyon
I
Martin did a
think
lot
his
of that as
internet went
well.
out.
Kenyon Martin could guard a T-Mac, bro. Again, he was one of the few players in the league that could guard a T-Mac because he had the athleticism and size to do so.
Who could
You know what I'm
guard a
saying?
team at?
Huh?
Who could guard a team at?
Kenyon Martin.
Didn't T Mac drop 60 on him?
Did they? I mean, I'm sure he dropped it on
I
whoever.
gotta look it up, man. He
I
still
guess
killing
so
though.
too, but he damn sure ain't doing it in a big spot because the Nets were running the lead at that point.
I gotta
The
look
point
that
that
up.
I'm making, see, anytime you see that, it's like, all right, yeah, T-Mac gonna get off, but the only one I remember this. Marcus, we had to put Marcus Camby one time when they were playing the Knicks. We had Sprewell. Sprewell, one of the greatest. Sprewell could not deal with T-Mac. And we had to put Marcus Camby because he was the only one tall enough and nimble and agile enough to even affect his shot. He cooked Sprewell. Tell me Sprewell wasn't a great defender, especially in 01, 02, 03. You
Marcus
understand what I'm
Camby
saying?
was a better defender than Kenyon though.
I get that, but the point that I'm making is he's one. See, the point I'm sticking on this fact that Kenyon Martin was switchable. Was he as switchable as Draymond? No, but he was very switchable. He could guard across multiple positions because he had that ability. He was a good enough athlete, good enough leaper, and nimble enough to guard multiple positions as well. My thing is he had an element of shot blocking and intimidation that Draymond Green didn't have. But Draymond Green is very switchable too. Again, the same thing, the point that Paul Pierce made. The one thing is, he could not guard the four in 2004. Herm didn't want to answer that question. See, I think when y'all got to really look, when guys don't want to answer a question,
Draymond can't guard the four, you saying?
he couldn't have guarded the four in 2004 and made all NBA defensive. I asked Herm, do you think he's a better defender than Ben Wallace? Didn't want to answer. Was he a better defender than Kevin Garnett? Ticket. Didn't want to answer. Was he a better defender than Duncan? Didn't want to answer. Well, that's your all NBA. That's your all NBA first team defense right there in the front court. They don't take
Yeah,
4
that's
and,
the elite of the elite though, bro.
and that's what I'm saying. When Herm wants to make the claim that he could guard, he could have been done what he did in any era. Well, I'm going to look at that era. I'm going to put it right there in Kenyon Martin's era, Kenyon Martin's prime. And that's what I'm saying. You want to sit there, don't use hyperbole. Just say no. He's not Ben Wallace. He's not Duncan, and he's not Ticket. That's the point.
Mm.
That's the point. But Herm will say, "Oh yeah, he could have did." Again, he could have. I'm not saying he. I'm not gonna go as far as say he wouldn't have made a roster, but they damn sure wouldn't have had him 6'6" on the block, calling him a defensive anchor of an elite defensive team. No, you gonna need some height to deal with these teams playing in that era where guys will take your ass to the block. I mean, fuck all that switching and shooting threes. I got a mouse in the house right here. I'm gonna just keep going 10 times. Maybe he gets 2 stops out of the 10, but that's 16 points in 20 possessions. I mean 10 possessions. And that's successful basketball. You better hit threes to keep the game close. That's my pick. That's my thing. That's my thing. So I'm letting you back up, Mar. You just gotta learn. You gotta learn decorum. You gotta learn decorum because again, I'm gonna be able to talk on my own show. You see how crazy did it? Again, my damn.
What I gotta learn, bro?
Decorum, bro. You just keep going. You ask me
I know
because
you
again,
ain't talking about keep going though.
you want to have a debate? You want to have a little 5-minute debate on
What's the
something?
debate, yo? You ain't fucking with me.
You pick a subject.
LeBron versus Jordan.
LeBron versus Jordan. All right, we're gonna do a 5-minute debate on LeBron versus Jordan. Give me a 60-minute opening monologue.
60 minutes.
I mean 60 seconds. I'm sorry. 60 seconds. Make your opening statement.
The fuck? LeBron, the most versatile player we ever seen. He the leading scorer of all time. He played in the best era of all time in comparison to Jordan. He the greatest, man. He got all type of different seasons. He averaged 26, 8, and 7. shooting over 50%. He got a season where he shot 56% from the field. Like, fuck is you talking about? He the all-time leading playoff scorer. He the all-time leading regular season scorer. Hella rebounds, hella assists. He fourth on the all-time assist, the assist scale. He first in points. Like I said, he the most versatile. Like if you're looking for if you're looking for defense, points, rebounds, assists, do it all. Like the nigga do it all, bro. So it ain't when you turn on the Jordan tape, it's like he just don't compare. Like he all finesse, like getting all type of touch fouls, illegal defense. This shit just
You
don't
want
compare to
60 or
LeBron,
90?
bro.
You want 60 or 90 seconds?
You said what?
You want 60 or 90 seconds because you don't win over.
Okay, I mean
Uh,
I'm good,
uh,
bro. I mean
all
you
right, all
can't
right.
beat that. The fuck?
I mean, no, because we are trying to time it. I'm gonna give you a
So you
60-second
can't
opening
beat it.
minute, opening statement. All
You
right, make
can't
your
beat
case.
it.
Okay.
Each row.
So
Now go
so
ahead.
so Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time. Michael Jordan is the only player in their league history to lead the league in scoring, win the scoring, be All NBA first team defense, win the MVP, and win the Finals MVP. He's the only player to do that at least once. He did it 4 times. Michael Jordan's era was the best. It was best by ratings. It was best by league growth and everything else. Bruh, I stay silent until you win over, bro. Like, don't do that. It's open statement. You can
Just
ask me
lie.
questions
Go
off
ahead. You
my
just lie. Go ahead.
after it.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Again, he won 6 championships. Did it with less help. Did it with less scoring help. Actually, the scoring help, which is a key proponent of what LeBron James fans like to use. Jordan had 5, actually 4 of the top 5 least amount of scoring help outside of the star player for a championship team. 5 of the top 10 least amount of scoring. The only time he had considerable scoring help and won a championship, it wasn't top 10. I think that might have been 12 lowest scoring help, was 1991, the first championship. LeBron, again, I'm not going to knock LeBron James. I'm going to give you Jordan's stats. Jordan, again, MVP 6 times, defensive player of the year, All NBA first team defensive 9 times. I mean, it's easy. All right. So,
That's the best you got.
anything I said that you got questions on, or because
Yeah, you said it
when you
was. How is Jordan's era the best era when we turned it on and it ain't? Like what more? What
well,
more
I'm
can
going
you
to
get?
say I
What
supported
more
it with league
can you
growth.
get
I
in the
supported with
basketball
league growth, the ratings.
Hold on. Oh.
You asked
What
a question.
deeper in the basketball conversation can you get than actually watching the game and seeing that it ain't the best era?
What
Can you answer that for
by
me?
what standards do you have that? It was the
And
most
then you
watched.
brought up
It was the
scoring.
most
You
watched.
brought up his scoring help. Nigga, you ain't need that much scoring help. John Stockton was averaging what, 12 points in the finals, nigga?
This is a
Why do you
percentage,
need
sir. This is a
why do you need that much
percentile.
scoring
This is
help?
a percentile.
Pippen was
The
first.
Utah Jazz was the number 1 offense in the league.
Pippen was first team All NBA, all defense. Like fuck is
That don't mean he
what
had the
more
most
help
scoring
do
help.
you fucking need, nigga? What is you talking about?
Okay,
In the
the
90s,
year he shot
in
56%.
the
And
90s.
Mar. I mean, the
Nah,
year he
nigga,
shot
because you keep lying,
56% in the
nigga.
season. The year he shot 56% in the season. What did he shoot in the playoffs?
You tell me, because you got all that.
You don't know. He shot 44. Why the 12% drop off if he's that
Okay,
dominant?
you gonna
You
answer?
said he had hella rebounds. How
Because
many
the
seasons did he
playoff
average
defense
9 rebounds or
gonna
more?
tighten up on him. The playoff defense gonna tighten up on his ass. That's why.
Oh, so in other words, did Jordan ever have that playoff drop?
Bro,
Jordan played better
illegal
defense.
defense.
Wait, you said they couldn't score.
You couldn't even send weak side help to this nigga. Like,
Why
what
you
is you
couldn't?
talking about? That's
Why
the
you
90s
couldn't?
illegal defense. You couldn't even
Why
send
you
weak
couldn't?
side help
Why?
to
Because
nigga.
y'all watch film over there
What
of
are you
every
talking
bad
about?
game he ever played against the Detroit Pistons and on the
What? Of
FYF
course.
channel and the Go James Keenum channel?
Of course. I'm obsessed, nigga. Of course I watch film. I'm obsessed.
Okay, again. You
And like I
okay?
said, you still ain't
Wait,
answering this question.
wait.
You still ain't answering this question, bro.
You right? Go ahead.
What more deeper in the basketball conversation can you get than actually watching the game? Turn on the game right now, nigga.
I've watched these
So I can
games.
show you, bro.
What am I supposed to be saying? I'm going at with the things that you say, sir. You said he
Bro, you
shot
supposed to be
56%
saying
of the
finesse
season.
basketball. You supposed to be saying
But, it
finesse
was all
basketball.
finesse
Niggas not
basketball. It
playing
was
through
finesse
contact.
basketball.
No
Jordan
weak
didn't play
side
any
help.
power basketball.
All
He didn't
finesse.
play no physical
All
defenses. He didn't
finesse.
play nothing.
All finesse. That's what you're gonna see. Now, do you respect finesse basketball?
Yeah, I respect good
Oh
footwork. I
my.
respect great fundamentals. I respect all
So
of
you
that.
respect finesse basketball over niggas playing through contact?
Jordan had more contact in his era, bro.
No, the fuck he didn't. You just lied.
Contact has been legend.
No, he
Okay,
didn't.
that's how you feel.
No, he
That's how you
didn't,
feel.
nigga.
That's how you feel.
Why
These
are
are
you lying to
opinions.
yourself? That's what I'm saying, y'all.
These
Y'all
are
get in
opinions
these
and feelings,
basketball
sir.
conversations. Y'all
No,
start
these are
lying.
opinions and
Y'all start
feelings.
getting on y'all toes and lying, nigga. Stop lying to yourself.
I'm gonna ask you. I'm
Let the
gonna
truth
ask
come
you.
out.
What defense was the Chicago Bulls running in the second round of 2013 finals, 2013 playoffs? How did they
was full court pressing.
say again?
Full court pressing.
They were full court pressing with
Man, that's
who was
about
full
all
court
you
pressing?
see.
Who was the lead? Who was like the lead guy? Who was the best defender on that Bulls team?
On what Bulls team?
The Bulls team. You said you watch film. The Bulls team that LeBron played against in the second round.
Oh, you talking about LeBron?
Yeah, I'm talking about
What
LeBron
year?
because I'm
What year,
trying to
nigga?
understand
What
why and
year,
how
nigga?
he dropped 12% off of 56 in a regular season. Jordan
Hey,
never
you
dropped
talking about
12% for a time
you talking
playoff run.
about Deng and Jokic knowing them, right?
They ain't no Quino in them. Okay.
That's what you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. They had a great
He
defense.
shot LeBron shot 44% against them, bro.
Oh my God. Why do you keep comparing
The only thing,
LeBron
here's the
era
thing.
of defense he faces to Jordan? It's no comparison, nigga. You got to get that through your big
Why?
head.
Wait.
You got to.
So Luau Ding, who was barely healthy. Like I'm trying to understand this. The only team he shot well against in that, well, he did shoot relatively well against the Pacers. He shot 44% in the finals. Who was the guy guarding him in the finals? Was it Kawhi?
LeBron and Jordan, nigga. We talking
Say
LeBron
again?
and Jordan. Like I said, why is you comparing the defenses LeBron face to Jordan? There's no
Because I don't think they're
comparison
better.
at all.
That's why. I don't think they're better at
Literally
all.
no comparison.
I don't think they're better at all. This is not the best defensive era.
Okay, turn on the tape now.
I've watched it. I remember this. See, the thing I think you don't understand, whether I turn on the tape or not. Well, like I gotta show it right now.
Closed. You was probably drunk or something. Watching it.
No, I'm not drunk.
And you ain't make no sense.
Okay. I mean, again, you said he got hella rebounds. Why did he never average 9 rebounds in a game?
Watching when you watch.
Does LeBron have a top, true or false? I mean, does he have a top 35 season in points scored?
What, total points?
Total points, yeah.
Who the number one leading scorer in total points?
Does he have a top 35 season in total points? Well, it's Will Chamberlain with 4,000.
My nigga, the number one.
Will Chamberlain scored 4,000 points in his 50-point score game. Does LeBron have a top 35?
Easy. You too easy, bro. You like a stripper, like a streetwalker.
I'm too easy. Y'all
like
love to just talk shit off of feelings. You heard. Y'all love to talk shit off of feelings, but when y'all test it on these things you feel, he had hella rebounds. He wasn't a great rebounder.
You ain't touched nothing,
Westbrook
nigga.
averaged 11 rebounds. Sir, in the same, Russell Westbrook had hella rebounds. Why ain't he to go?
You know you're crazy.
Are you talking about Russell Westbrook in comparison to LeBron?
Andrew Bogut,
when
you brought up Andrew Bogut being a better defensive anchor than Draymond.
Yes, the guy they traded the guy they traded.
Andrew Bogut a better defensive anchor.
Yeah.
Hey yo, Outlaw. I'll be over there in a minute. I gotta finish this light work. And Carl Anthony Towns is really on my shit list.
Now you talking about Carl Anthony Towns?
Hey,
I'm a Knicks fan, my nigga. I'm a Knicks fan. I actually
you all over the
didn't
place,
watch
bro.
the end of that game to deal with this light work over here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are some lying cap, and y'all good at fooling cats that lie. Y'all good at fooling cats with your lie. Russell Westbrook averaged 11 rebounds. He gets hella rebound. Why ain't he your GOAT? I'm just going by what you said that made him the GOAT. You said that
What
made
you
him the
mean?
GOAT, right?
Do Russell Westbrook got 4 Finals MVPs in the toughest
Okay,
era,
Jordan got
best
6.
era of
Jordan got
basketball we
6 and
ever
got hella
seen?
rebounds too.
Not in the best era
Jordan
we
got
ever
hella
seen.
rebounds.
Not in the best era we ever seen.
Why is this the
Sorry.
best era we ever
I'm
seen? Nobody
sorry.
watches this shit,
I'm
bro.
sorry. Turn it on. Turn it on then.
Turn what? I was watching the Knicks today. I was watching Karl-Anthony Towns make 3 of the stupidest
If you
fouls
ain't
I
gonna
ever
turn it on
seen.
right in front of me so I can see this shit with my 2 eyes, bro. That's what I
Oh,
want.
please. You and y'all
I
watching.
want to
Y'all,
see this shit
y'all,
up close and personal with my 2 eyes.
y'all
You the
don't
stream
realize.
leader. You the
Y'all
stream
content
leader.
is not
Turn
that
it
good,
on,
bro.
nigga. Go cast and King Speech Row. Turn this shit on.
No, I'm good.
What
I'm
you
good.
talking about,
I'm
bro?
good. I got no time. I got no
know
time for
you
that. There's
good.
games.
Yeah,
There are
run,
games
nigga.
that are playing right
Run.
now.
Do the light job. Do the
What
light
we turning
job.
on? What we
Light
turning
job.
on?
About all you can do.
What
No,
we
he
turning
wants you to
on?
turn. He wants you to turn on. He wants you to turn on a Jordan game.
Turn on the Jordan game. Any game.
Okay.
And I
for
want
what?
this nigga to explain to me how this nigga better than LeBron. That's all I want you to do.
I mean, that's easy, but you know,
If it's
I'll
easy,
cue
go
one up
ahead.
next.
Go Cass. YT.
Yeah, I mean, I'll cue one up next time. I don't have none up right
Come
now,
on,
but
brother. We right here, right now, live in the
No,
flesh.
bro. Don't
what game? What
even
game?
fall for.
We live in the flesh.
He
Any
wants you in the
game
middle
y'all
of a
pick.
supposed
Any
debate. He
game y'all
wants you to
pick.
turn on the film, bro. We're not wasting.
Any game
And
y'all pick.
what is
Turn
it
this shit
going to
on right
prove? That
now.
Yeah,
Jordan is a
what are you
better
trying to
rebounder?
prove?
Oh.
Yeah, what you trying to
Go
prove?
past YT just say he
Okay.
was turning
Let's
on. Now
look at
Ro
last
running.
night's game.
Now
Let's
Ro
turn on
running.
last night's game. Since this is
Now
the
Ro
best
running.
era. Wait.
Now Ro running.
Hey, crazy.
Now
I mean,
Ro running.
I'm sorry.
He want to watch
Hey,
LeBron now. Now you gonna change
Mar.
the whole
Let's look at
script.
last night's game.
Come on,
Let's look at
bro.
last night's game.
Now you gonna
Can
change the
we
whole
watch last
script.
night's game? Can
Why
we
is you
watch
changing
last
the
night's
whole
game?
script?
Are y'all going?
Why you
Let
changing
me
the
ask you this.
script?
No.
Why you
What script?
running? Why you doing the
What
light
script?
job?
What script?
Why?
Can we watch last night's game? You said this is the best era. Can we watch last night's game when LeBron had 6 points in the fourth quarter with no
We can.
rebounds and 3
Turn it
assists
on.
and 3 turnovers?
Of course we can.
Since he
Turn
had
this shit
hella rebounds.
on. Turn it
Since he had hella
on. But
rebounds.
make sure you turn on Jordan Prime game when you do that. That's all I ask.
No. LeBron's still in his prime, right? He's still a top 10 player.
Turn it on. Turn it on. Fuck is you
Hey,
talking
what's
Bro,
going
about?
on,
Turn it
man?
on.
I swear. And we go be getting out of here soon, man. Hey, Herm, this was a great debate. I mean, I want to do this again, this type of debate. People think it's not a good listen. Herm, I'm not going to do you dirty like you do me. I know my shit, and I know my shit. But you like to cap, and you too emotional. I don't debate emotionally like that. I don't make my opinions emotional.
How I be emotional when I just say, hey, gotta make it clear.
You gotta but I don't think you made it clear. You call this man a 1. You said Enes Kanter is a better defender than Nikola Jokic. If that's the case, then Enes Kanter might have won a championship or at least got to a conference final or final. Did he? I'm not even sure. He played with OKC. He played with Kevin Durant.
He made it conference final.
Oh yeah, with Kevin Durant, right?
Think
And they
so,
had to sit his ass, playing him next to Serge Ibaka, probably, right? I mean, I can't remember what his contribution on them teams. But I know one thing. I see this dude at playing center looking the wrong way on every goddamn possession. Like he don't know exactly where the ball is. See, this is the thing. Nikola Jokic knows where the ball is. Can he get over and cover for everybody? No, he can't. That's the one weakness of his defense. But to call him a 1 defender based on not being a Akeem Olajuwon, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But I mean, you made your points. You made your points. I mean, I made mine. I made mine. But again, I think that's the thing. The role. What I always said, what I say is, they're great role players, right? They're great role players. But Draymond Green is a superstar in his role. But Kenyon Martin could expand that role. And Draymond Green, when asked to expand that role, when you took Stephen Curry out, the man didn't receive a single defensive player, all NBA defensive team vote. A single one. There's a guy that's been a defensive player of the year. He's been so-called the anchor, but they didn't give him no credit. There were other guys that had injuries in that season as well. They didn't, because the team success wasn't there. The other team on bad. They actually, Jonathan Isaac got an NBA. The Magic were terrible. He got a all NBA defensive team vote. Jonathan Isaac. I'm just saying. But you take. And again, I'm gonna say it again. I try. It's funny, crazy. When I explained it again, he was the defensive anchor. He was better at the best line of defense. Jason Kidd was the best on-ball defender from a guard standpoint. But that wasn't the key to the Nets defense. And if that was the key to the Nets defense, then the Nets should have had no problem at least getting out the first round, second round, or to the conference finals in the ensuing season without Kenyon Martin. No, they Kenyon Martin left, and then had Chris Stad in. These motherfuckers get ran out of the playoffs, and he gets Vince Carter. By the time he's playing with LeBron, he has Vince Carter, and then had Chris Stad and Mikey Moore. Where's the success? They couldn't. They get to the second round, right? It was 41-41. The thing is, Kenyon Martin was a very, very impactful descendant. And when you put him with Marcus Camby, they were playing some hella defense there in Denver. They were playing hella. He played with the Clippers. He played with the Clippers, stealing money from them. I know one thing in 2013 and 2014, he had a hell of an impact on my New York Knicks defense.
Come on the panel, Casual, man. Come on the panel or something, man.
Come on. The link is in the chat. He said that. You see, that's the problem with the wax in y'all ears. As I said, then Kenyon Martin was more important to that defense because they had more success playing on that defense. But what y'all gonna do? Oh, well, Jason Kidd was all NBA first team defender every year. Okay, well, he still was an all NBA first team defense in 05. Why didn't they get to the conference finals? Herm ain't want to answer that. That's what I'm thinking. Y'all like guys that don't answer questions?
See, you can't ask 100 questions. I'm not gonna answer 100 damn questions in a row. I'm gonna focus on one at a time. So
okay,
that's just how I roll.
But I let you answer one, and I answer the next one. You can't even keep up with your own cap. That's the problem.
You just try to compound, niggas, and I ain't gonna let you compound.
I try to put you on what you I try to make you consistent on what you actually think.
You can't put me on shit when it comes to Kenyon Martin. I told you, Kenyon Martin, he was cool, but he was not great at all.
Okay, well, okay, again. So you give me a single solid reason other than they wouldn't have beat the team that got to the finals. Because I asked you, just getting to the conference finals. Why didn't they get to the conference finals ever again?
You gotta realize teams got better in the East. You sitting right here acting like
they got Vince Carter. Who else added a Vince Carter in their team?
You acted like the Rasheed Wallace trade wasn't a big deal. You acted like Shaq.
Of course it was. But the Rasheed Wallace trade was made. Wait, Herm. The Rasheed Wallace trade was made.
Wasn't a big deal.
But the Rasheed Wallace trade was made while Kenyon Martin was still a Net. They got to the conference finals and lost to the Nets, right? Lost to the Pistons.
Shaq wasn't in Miami yet. So you gotta realize after that season, you had Shaq going to Miami. After that, you got Indiana getting better and stuff, getting better world peace, things of that nature. They was getting better. The East was getting better. They was not better than the Pistons, the Pacers, or the Heat. They was not
Indiana had better world peace when the Nets got to the finals, sir.
What I'm saying though, those teams
they had Jermaine O'Neal as well.
When they made the finals,
the Pistons had Ben Wallace.
When the Nets made the finals at 03, Malice in the Palace happened though.
Y'all love how y'all hang on what I say, but the nigga said that Draymond Green was as good a defender as Ben Wallace, or he refused to answer the question. I know.
I say he on the same. They done on the same level.
Okay, so you said Draymond Green is on the same level of defender as Ben Wallace.
Crazy.
So there we go.
Already been up there. Come back, crazy. Come back up there, crazy. Crazy
Yeah,
been up.
I ain't kick nobody. I ain't kick nobody but Mar.
Here's the problem though. When you basically downplaying Draymond's great impact,
I'm not. I never did that. I never
no.
did that. Here's
When
the
I'm
problem.
asking, no, when you ask a question, what he would have done in this era, would it have translated if he was in the Kenyon Martin's era?
But you no.
That's
Okay.
downplaying.
So here's the thing.
That's
Remember this.
downplaying.
This is the problem. No.
So
You
and
said you said
guess how I answered it. His defense would translate in any era, and that's just a fact.
okay.
That's just a
So again,
Kenyon
was
Martin
he as
defense
good a
don't
defender?
translate in every.
Okay.
Hell,
So right.
that
All right.
nigga's really
Okay. I'm gonna
he's
say
really
this
not
again.
that great of a defender. He's really not that
Okay.
great of a defender though.
Who?
Kenyon Martin.
Okay. Forget Kenyon Martin. You said that he could translate in the era. So I asked you, put him in 2004. Is he making an All NBA defensive first team? You said yes, right?
I say he can. Yes.
So is he in 2004? Is he a better defender than Tim Duncan?
I'm not ever gonna say in Tim Duncan's prime. No.
So he's a better defender than Kevin Garnett in 2004.
I'm gonna say no when it comes to that, but he could still make a defensive team
So how does he
without
make
being
an
better.
All NBA first team when those are the
But
two
I did,
forwards on the first team?
nigga, you the one bringing up first team. I'm saying that his defense gonna translate in any era.
When
See,
I
that's a
asked you
different
would he
conversation.
make the first team in 2004, you said yes.
No, you asked me would his defense translate in 2004. I said yeah, it would. Would he be able?
Okay.
Would
That's
he be
why
able
I
to
asked you,
play?
would he make the All NBA first team defense?
No, you said would he make?
So would he make the second team
All
defense?
NBA? Yeah, he would.
Okay, is he better defender than Tayshaun Prince at that point?
I say yes.
Okay, that's fair. What team do you think he would have benefited the most in 2004?
Shit, he would have helped out all the teams.
He helped out any team, so he would. I mean, okay. I mean, I could agree. I could agree to a point. Like he's going to be used, but I don't think he's going to be used at the four. I don't think he's going to be used in the same way. As I said, he's going to have to guard more perimeter-oriented players because he ain't guarding
I'm gonna
them. He
tell you,
ain't
if you
guarding them.
put him, if since you playing a hypothetical game, you put it with the Phoenix Suns team with 2004, they would have benefited off a guy Draymond Green.
The Phoenix Suns in 2004. I'm quite sure. Yeah, he makes rosters. I don't go as far as what's the name Kenyon when he say that. I know he said he was emotional when he say that, but again, I'm not thinking he's guarding the block. He can't guard the four. There's
Shit,
too many fours.
Kenyon
They would have punished him for being 6'6".
really can't guard the block like that though.
Who was killing him on the block? You got to tell him because he played the block.
Kenyon Martin was getting killed on the block.
Who was doing it?
Everybody.
I mean, if everybody was doing it, they wouldn't have got as far as they did.
Kurt Thomas cooked them. PJ Brown cooked
Oh
them.
yeah, you did that. You did that. Yeah.
Al Harrington cooked them. All that.
Oh boy. Oh God, bro.
Malik Rose cooked them in the finals. So I mean, hey, that's
Malik
another nigga
Rose.
right
Okay,
there.
the Malik Rose that came off the bench, but you said was starting, but he really came off the bench. And then David Robinson, who came off the bench but really was starting, and actually putting up solid, decent numbers. Nothing near like ever.
Malik Rose played more minutes. Shit, it don't matter.
Is he a better defender than Bruce Bowen?
Who?
Draymond Green. Draymond Green.
Yes.
He better than Metta World Peace.
That's tough, but at their best, I roll with Metta though.
Is he better than Kevin Garnett?
At their best, I'm rolling with KG. KG shut down Shaq for a whole playoff series. Yeah, KG.
All right. Is he better than Karolinko?
Yes.
Theo Ratliff?
Yes.
But I want you to know that Theo Ratliff and Andre Karolinko is what I consider defensive anchors because they have shot blocking capability, have ability to erase bad.
Yeah, but Theo Ratliff had a low IQ at times too, though. That's why.
When they make so
But
many,
that's why.
my
That's why
fault
they
crazy.
traded. That's why Philly traded him for Mutombo in the first place. I mean, it's
My
like that.
fault crazy. I didn't see you backstage.
Where casual at, man? I want to hear from him.
Casual said he'll come up. Casual scared. I guess
Yeah,
Casual
I'm
scared
here.
to face
I'm
to be
here.
by himself now. I don't know what it is, man. But it is
Man.
what it is, bro. I see. I've gotten around. See, I'm a like. I just can't, bro. Like I don't know. I think when you cap in a debate, when you purposely cap in a debate, like or again, people could misremember things. I know that David Robinson was a starter. He was starting against the Lakers. I know that much. We watched the game and watched him start against Shaq in '03. You know what I'm saying? Like they beat them. They beat them because he's doing a decent job of actually, holding his own with a Shaq. What up,
Well,
Casual?
I want you to ask
Yeah, I'm
Casual.
so scared to debate you about Kenyon Martin being better than Draymond Green. Yeah, I'm so
Hey, you
scared
the
of that.
one said you need to. You said you needed crazy to pull up. I
That's what
mean,
that is that what I said, or did I say the only way I'm pulling up is if crazy is here?
okay, that's what you said. See, this is
Yeah.
bro, this semantical bullshit, man.
No,
But anyway, bro,
that
what do
Nah,
damn.
you think
nah,
about the
but
debate?
bro,
Both debates. What did you think about both debates? Because I gotta go. Cino going. I ain't gonna have Cino telling me that I run when the Knicks lose. So I'll be, he gonna go longer. So, but what do you think about the debates?
Oh, I didn't watch the debates. I just came up
Okay,
here because they told me to come home.
okay, cool.
Yeah, I was watching. I was watching Toronto, fucking almost fumble a fucking lead to Portland. Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah, but
Portland is
hey, but Cash, I gotta ask you a question.
What's
Uh,
up?
you think Andrew Bogut was the defensive anchor over Draymond Green?
In what year?
He basically saying period, doing the Golden State thing,
as
period.
long as he was starting.
2013, 2014, yeah, sure. I guess I'll give him the defensive anchor nod. I mean, he wasn't anchoring shit. I mean, they defense was still mid as fuck. But by the time we get to like 2015, fuck no.
Okay.
Yep.
2015, he's all NBA second team defense, six in depoy voting.
What
Probably
is
their leading rebounder, I'm guessing.
and what is and what is and what is and what is Draymond doing in that time period?
What Draymond Green is doing, he's being a very switchable defender. Again, he's the key. I said Draymond Green. I heard
He's
the
being a
deal.
defensive
I said he's the key to their defense. He makes their defense much more versatile. He runs the center off the court offensively, but I don't believe he's the defensive anchor. Not at that point yet.
anchor. Oh
And
shoot,
that's when I started asking him,
yeah.
what do you think a defensive anchor's
Cause
responsibility is?
your contrarian ways is kicking in. Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. Yeah,
No, it's my
You
no.
can
What
you
it
can
is
you can anchor
I'm going to test
you can
what you
anchor
think a defensive anchor is.
you can
I
anchor a
think I
deep.
think a defensive anchor is a defender that can be able to supplement your needs in multiple situations on a consistent basis.
Yep.
Okay. And again, Draymond Green is very switchable. That's great. Very switchable. And that's the key, as I said. See, people need to really get what I say correctly. That's the key to their defense. Yeah, Draymond Green that first year was second in depoy. So really it's a 1-2 punch. But just being
It's
on
not
the
a 1-2
defensive
punch.
team, look, when you tell okay, let me ask you this then, because I tested this theory up. Was Jason Kidd the defensive anchor of the Nets in 2002
Yes.
or 3?
Yes. That's
How was he the anchor?
that's why I came in here. Yeah. Bro, yeah,
Bro, I've never seen a guard
You
be a
don't have to
defensive
be a
anchor.
shot blocker, man.
a defensive anchor is not just solely relegated to the center position. Obviously, the center position majority of the time is going to get that tag because
Give me
the center
another give
position
me another
the
guard you
center
ever thought was a
because
defensive anchor.
I think
Gary
Gary
Payton,
Payton. I think Drew Holiday for
Allen
some of the
Robinson,
for
On
that
which
year
team?
in
On which team?
Philadelphia
Spurs.
in 2011.
Okay, if I got the choice, if I
Well,
got a guy
2011
like
is
Kenyon
2012.
Martin, I can
2011.
see where y'all going with that. But if I got a choice,
Kenyon
and
Martin was
again,
the lone
no,
work
but
for that
I think
team, though.
again, remember this is why I'm having this kind of debate because I really want to see how people think and I want to test their consistency. I'm not saying a guard can't be the defensive anchor, but when you do have a guy who as the last line of defense, I think defensive anchors are the last line of defense. The defensive, like
I
I believe he's the key to the head of the snake, right? Again, I think he's more the head of the snake more than the anchor. Like he's the guy that starts. He's the guy where the ball is slowing down. Jason Kidd is slowing the ball down. So is Gary Payton. So is Alvin Robinson. So is the guys that are elite at getting steals and getting forcing turnovers and things like that. But I think a defensive anchor is the guy that is stopping it, is really the guy that's the last line of defense, stopping a team from being like a layup drill. You understand what I'm saying? And so usually it is the big man. If you do have a big man the caliber of a Kenyon Martin, who's a pretty good shot blocker, who's a pretty good help side, all of that, then he's the anchor. But that's all I'm really looking at.
And respectfully, I disagree. I think
That's
you could
cool.
be I think you could be the head. I think you could be the head of the snake. You could be the tail of the snake. You could be the goddamn organ of the snake. It don't really matter. The part of the snake that's immovable, that's consistently there and dependable to be able to cover up for mistakes on a consistent basis on the side of when it comes to defending the pick and roll or being able to cover in passing lanes or being able to protect the rim, whatever that looks like, that is the defensive anchor. Jason Kidd was a defensive anchor the same
Yeah.
way that Kawhi Leonard was the defensive anchor for the Spurs. Same way that
Yeah.
Scottie Pippen was a defensive anchor for the Chicago Bulls. Same way that
He's
Cliff
the
Robin
defensive
not
anchor when Tim Duncan
yeah,
gets old.
same way Cliff Robinson was the anchor for the Trailblazers. Like
That's a
you don't
better.
have you don't have to be a point guard, a shooting guard, a small forward, a power forward. It's whatever is your team needs. Whoever's delivering the most consistent and the most impactful minutes on the defensive end, that's the defensive anchor.
Okay, that's fair. That's very fair. The Nets were the first defensive rating team in 2020. I mean, so 2003. By 2004, they're fourth. By 2005,
They're
they're
seventh.
seventh. Okay, so what would they do? They lose Kenyon Martin. They still have Jason Kidd. Why the fall off at all?
They lost because they lost more than just Kenyon Martin as well, and then a lot of those players started to deal with injuries. Richard Jefferson started dealing with injuries. He also was playing a pivotal
Kerry
part in
Kittles wasn't
covering
the
and
same.
transitioning. Kerry Kittles wasn't the same. Shout out to my cousin. It was a lot of shit that was going on.
And on top of that, the East was getting better, like I told him.
Yeah,
But that don't mean this. But that's not going to. But wait,
The Miami Heat acquired Shaquille O'Neal. I'm sorry if that's a big ass acquisition to pair alongside
but that's
Dwayne
not.
Wade.
But okay, one team getting one guy, and one team getting better is
The
not going to
Pacers,
fall.
the
It
Going to
wasn't
Pacers,
just
the
them
absolutely
because the Cleveland Cavaliers. It doesn't just stop there because the Cleveland Cavaliers got substantially better with the development of LeBron James.
understand. But that's
That's
still
another
not
wrinkle
going
into the
to.
fold.
That's still not going to hurt your overall standing. Richard Jefferson. Wait.
The Detroit Pistons were able to not only win a championship during that time period, but they were able to maintain that core. That plays a huge factor in the competition that you're facing.
and the Pacers got their players back for Malice in the Palace. So shit, that's three teams already
See, but you
better
just
than.
talking. See, and that answers the question of why they didn't get back to the
And
conference finals.
that's before the harsh reality that this team just sucked offensively. This team was this team
Why
was a
they suck?
shitty ass.
Well,
Because
They got the worst half court offense.
they had a shout out to Crazy. They had a ragtag group of fucking wannabe scorers that band together behind Jason Kidd's facilitating and just lucked into a weak ass East that they could be able to feast off of to get to the NBA Finals. But as soon as they got hit with an actual good team in the Spurs or the Lakers, they got hit with that harsh reality that they can't fuck with them.
well,
That's what happened.
again, and this supports my point that I never really got to get off because Herm crashed it out. that they were
I
overachievers.
ain't
That
crash.
they were, but they were overachievers. See, you're sitting there
No,
again.
Jason Kidd was just that damn good, and they didn't.
That is a
But
possibility.
also can but again, see, okay,
It wasn't
did
because
y'all
of no
forget? Did
damn
y'all
Kenny
forget the
Moore.
genesis of the debate that Kenyon Martin was a better role player
But was he? How is he a better role player than somebody that
because
played
he
the
could
role to the
expand
tune
his
of winning
role
a
because he could
championship?
do more. He could do more
Kenyon
when
cannot
called
do
upon.
more.
Did he expand to being Did he expand to being a better facilitator? Did he
He never
expand
had
to?
to. Why would you
Did he? Oh
wait?
well,
No, no, no,
they
no,
needed him.
no,
They needed him to
no, no,
against the
casual,
Spurs.
casual.
They
Listen,
needed him to
listen,
against the
listen, listen.
Spurs.
Why would you have to if you have Jason Kidd?
They needed him to
You
against the
have to if you have
Spurs.
Jason Kidd. No,
They
no,
needed him to
wait.
against the
Great,
Spurs.
great,
He
great.
was,
They needed
bro.
to him
He was
against the
a
Spurs. They
live
needed him
threat
to get
guarding
more
niggas,
assists.
bro.
They
They
needed to
needed
get
him
him to
to.
get more assists against the
They
Spurs.
needed.
Yet
They
his numbers
needed.
go up against the Spurs, right? His numbers pretty much go up against Spurs. Okay,
No,
three for
no,
23 game,
No,
not
they
winning.
went down.
they went down, and the shooting splits went down too.
Of course, the 3 for 23 game
Oh,
in game
oh,
six,
yeah, yeah,
notwithstanding.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
and then as I said, see, if you're gonna accept that, then I got an entire season of Draymond Green with no Steph and no Clay, right? And Kevin Durant, which we didn't even get
It
into,
wasn't a
how you run
one-off with
Kevin
that
Durant out
nigga.
of town. Wait. You run Kevin Durant out of town. You slap Jordan Poole. I didn't even get into the character shit. But you slap Jordan Poole, you get him basically as either me or him, and they chose him. So Kenyon Martin got in a fight with Richard Jefferson. It made him a better player. It made him a guy that's averaging 19, and the Nets are no longer a ragtag. They're getting 24 from Vince Carter, yet they're not getting as far as they did when they had Kenyon Martin. So what? Here's the thing: Kenyon Martin never had to facilitate, but Kenyon Martin actually was asked to knock down some corner threes. Guess what? He was a halfway decent corner three as I look at the numbers. Corner 3-point shooter. He can shoot threes, but the era don't call
Ooh,
for a guy like him
Ooh,
to shoot many threes.
ooh,
Here's the deal.
Kenyon, Kenyon can't shoot like
I ain't
that,
gonna lie to you.
man.
He lying like a
bro.
hoe right
Kenyon,
now,
Kenyon was
boy.
a
Kenyon
Clark,
Martin made
man.
33% of his career corner threes. I looked at the numbers.
Nigga, so you think he a 3-point shooter because
I
of
didn't
that?
say that.
Bro,
I didn't
Okay,
say that.
okay,
come
I
okay.
didn't
So
say
on,
what is the
that.
man.
point of bringing that up?
That
And how many
Come on,
how many
man.
threes how many how
if
many
his
corner threes did he
role
take? How many corner threes did he take?
probably like 0.4 a game.
Oh, okay.
But guess
And
what?
how many
No,
is
no, no,
that?
no.
How
Again,
many is that?
here's what I'm
Oh
going to
my
say.
God.
Is it?
No. Oh my God, I get it. Y'all not getting it. When Draymond Green was asked to when
He
Draymond
want to
Green
go
was
to that
asked to
one
expand
year
his
No,
role
covenant.
with no Steph and no
when he
Clay,
was asked,
he failed miserably. Every one of his stats
when
dropped, and
but
he
when
didn't get a single defensive
and
player
when
of the year vote.
and when Draymond
Why
was
is
at
that?
and when Draymond was asked to deliver for a series against an opponent with Stephen
I
Curry
mean, you
not
go series
available,
versus a team.
he led the team in scoring, rebounds, and assists to knock
Which
off the
series was that?
Trailblazers.
Which series
When
was that?
the
Against
Trailblazers in 2019.
The first round?
No, it was the Western
Oh,
Conference
it
Yeah.
Finals.
was the second round
It was the Western
No, Western
Conference Finals.
Conference.
when Kevin Durant got hurt.
It was
Nah, it was conference.
No.
No. That's the one. That's the
It,
one. It was the conference finals.
it
So
was conference.
he led the team in scoring with Kevin Durant there.
I think Curry came back and he went on
You
the
know,
torture, but
Durant
when
was
Curry
hurt
was
too.
there, KD was hurt,
So he
but
could
like
lead the team in wait. So here's the
It
thing,
was
because
just him.
I
It was
know
just him and Clay.
it was him and Clay, no Curry. And he led the team in scoring. So no Durant. So we all know that there's no Durant. I need to see this. I need to see this because again, I got a whole season where his numbers drop. He went 8, 5, and 5, even his assist numbers. And
KD
then
no,
he
but
shoots 37%.
KD isn't there. Curry misses.
Curry
Oh wait,
missed a
no,
couple games.
I think he missed a game or two.
He missed
Oh,
two
okay.
games.
So he led the team in scoring despite Curry being there.
No, huh? What? No.
You said
For
he
the
led the
time
team in
that
scoring with
Curry
Curry
isn't
being with
there, for the time that
Curry.
Curry isn't there, he's leading the
You
team in
said he led the
scoring
you said he led the team in scoring points and
in
rebounds and
points,
assists for the
rebounds, and
series.
assists.
For the series,
Yes, that Curry is out.
Curry was out only one game. You said
He was two games.
It
okay.
was
So
two
the two
games.
games out. So he led them in score points, rebounds, and assists for the series.
Yeah.
No, for the 2 games
Bro.
that Curry
Oh,
was
the
out.
2 games. So now we don't went from a series to 2
For
games.
the series that Curry was out.
Well, but here's the thing: when you doing that, when I asked you a simple question, I basically made the statement that Kenyon Martin never been the best defender on any team he played for, you couldn't even refute that.
Why can't I review that? I said he was a better. I said he was the most important defender on the Nets. I still maintain that, and that's cool. We can have that difference of opinion. We can have that, but then we got to go to the next thing. As I said, you bringing up the fact. Look, they got swept in the first round the first year without Kenyon. So they go to the conference finals. They get swept in the first round, and I get it. It's Miami, right? It would have been nice if they had a Kenyon Martin, but Kenyon Martin got traded. It's fine. Hold on. Stephen Curry averaged 36.5 in that series. So I know he said he missed 2 games. He played, wait a minute. He played in all 4 games and they swept him. What are you talking about?
He ain't
Like,
looking at the
see, this is
right
what I'm
year,
talking
man.
about. Y'all can't bring up
I
Cap
got it.
and
I
then
got
tell me
it.
something. Yes,
I got it.
You know
okay,
they
Kenyon
played
Martin,
Portland. You know
Draymond
they
Green
played
scored
Portland in
more.
four.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got it. I got it.
Yeah, you know.
Draymond Green scored more,
Because apparently you
but that
can't
don't mean,
fucking get
like, come
shit in.
on, man. Like, you can't cap. This is what
Apparently,
I'm talking about.
apparently
Now, Ro,
I
you
can't
looking
fucking
at the wrong
look
year,
at.
man.
Yeah, I can't. Apparently, I can't fucking look at.
I'm looking at
Look at what y'all
2019.
looking.
I'm looking at 2019.
Well, you finna get
Okay,
cooked because what he
is
gonna bring out on you?
I'm finna get cooked.
yeah.
No, because y'all can bring up Cap. Y'all can cap and point. I'm looking literally 2019, the conference finals. They swept the Portland
Man,
Trailblazers.
you know,
My
Casual's a guy that's
apologies.
gonna look the shit up,
Yeah,
and
he
he's
Okay.
got
definitely
to.
him.
Stephen Curry played all 4 games, averaged 36, 8, and 7. Come on, bro. Now Draymond averaged 12 and 9. That's cool. He actually averaged 2.3 and 2.8 blocks. But he did not. Klay Thompson averaged 21. No,
Okay.
that's a great.
This nigga
Then you
pick
could have
and
stuck.
choose.
You could have stuck with.
You
You
a
could have
No,
weak.
stuck with.
don't worry about it. Let him go. Let him keep going.
You could have stuck
Okay.
with Draymond Green scored more. He actually was asked to do a lot what they were missing from Kevin Durant. But to sit there and tell me, because this is the thing, I'm going to maintain he needed to step his role up when there was no Steph.
Okay.
When he goes
So,
he's still scoring at a relatively good rate and rebounding at a relatively good rate when he goes up to Denver. Kenyon
uh,
Martin.
I'll wait. I'll wait.
Go ahead, you got it.
So, in the first 2 games of the series in 2016 versus the Portland Trailblazers of the semifinals, you follow me?
Uh-huh.
Draymond Green participated in 5 of those games. It was a 5-game series. Klay Thompson
Go ahead.
participated in 5.
Run that
Stephen
back
Curry
again. Hold on.
participated in 2. It was a 5-game series, so it's only 5 games
So it's a
played.
different series than what I'm talking about then. Wait. Hold on.
If
The five
if
game
if
series that
if
Golden State played in 2019
if
would
I
be
if I if I said 2019, I apologize.
okay. What season are we talking about?
We're 2016. We're at 2016. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Pre
Let
KD.
me let me know when you're there. Let me know when you're there. Yeah, yeah. Pre
So
KD.
Trailblazers the second round.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Draymond Green participated in 5 games. All 5 games he participated in. Klay Thompson
Okay.
participated in 5 games. All five
Okay.
games.
Okay.
Stephen Curry only participated in 2.
Okay.
Okay. All right. You follow me?
Yeah.
All right. In game 1 of that series versus the Portland Trailblazers, Draymond Green put up 23, 11, and 13. 13 rebounds
Okay.
and 11 assists, 1 steal and 3 blocks.
Okay.
Okay. Klay Thompson, because I know you're going to look for, well, did he lead the team in scoring that game, right? In that exact same game, Klay Thompson managed to score 37 points that game. So he didn't
Uh-huh.
lead the team in scoring there. However, the next game, Draymond Green gave you 37 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists.
Okay.
In that game, Klay Thompson gave you 27 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists.
Okay.
The next game, Draymond Green gave you 20. Hold on, I'm sorry, I lost it for a second. I'm sorry. He gave you 17 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, 4 blocks.
Cool.
Klay Thompson in that game gave you 35, 1 and 1 with a steal and a block.
Okay.
So Draymond for that series, which it's decimals at this point, but Draymond is leading the team in scoring, mainly due because of that 37-point explosion. He's leading the team in rebounds. He's leading the team in assists, steals, and blocks.
Okay.
And this is without Stephen Curry on the floor.
Okay.
Okay.
So the point you made off a 3-game sample size.
The point I was making is there is an instance where Draymond is taking 23 games, because in that 37-point performance, he took 23 shots. He took 12 threes, and he was efficient. So
Is this the case for most of his career, or is this the case for his early career? Because here's the thing I can maintain.
Funny enough. Well, shit. The only thing that you could mention when you're talking about Kenyon Martin is his early part of his career, because you only harping on his New Jersey Nets years, which is his first 4 years.
No, actually did step into some of the Denver years.
Well, what Denver years are you going to be harping on, sir?
The 4 when he averaged in double figures in scoring, despite being on Melo's team.
Oh yeah.
Just
What,
a
and what
defender
when you
and
say
he was a role player by then.
yeah, well, you,
I get it. The point of this debate is Kenyon Martin was a better role player than Draymond Green. Like, I'm not acting like what I'm saying, and what the thing of the whole point is, I'm saying that Kenyon Martin was more adept at expanding his role. Now, again, we all know that this is Draymond Green, who's a better offensive player before the shoulder surgery. Like, the shoulder surgery happened, and dude jump shot been broke for the rest of his career, right? I can also say that Kenyon Martin had 2 microfracture knee surgeries that took a lot of his ability away as well. Is that not fair? In addition to 2 broken legs his first 2 seasons. Is that not fair?
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but
I think that's fair to say, but at the end of the day, that's adding context. That's not necessarily.
Yeah, that's the point of having this debate. But wait, that's the point of having this type of debate.
No, but that at that point, it's a disingenuous debate, because now
Why? Why did this? Wait, no. Because we're talking about. We're talking about the entirety of careers, casual.
I could have sworn you just asked me a question.
Whether I ask you a question or not, we're talking about when you know if you're going to call it a disingenuous debate, then you have to be aware what the debate was, sir.
Debate. I'm trying to answer.
How? If we're talking about their careers,
okay. All right.
If we're talking about their careers,
Herm, I tried to.
And then when we're talking about the careers, and we're talking about when they were considered role players or bigger. Actually, Draymond Green was pretty much a star player before that shoulder surgery, where you could say, yes, he was a superstar in that role, being the third guy of a performing dynasty. Then he took a step back when Kevin Durant came on the team and was the 4th guy. Either way, I can maintain that he was very important to the success of the Golden State Warriors. He's still to this day important to the success of the Golden State Warriors and anything they do and can do. Now, again, in the middle of that dynasty, when Steph and Klay were out the lineup for a season, his numbers went off the tank. He could not, he was not what he did. And again, that's the thing that I'm saying, too. His talent was very reciprocal to a Stephen Curry. Did he have games, big games, scoring games without Stephen Curry? Yes, he did. And that's not been consistent of his whole career. That's the basis of my argument.
That wasn't consistent throughout Kenyon Martin's career, by the way. But
say again.
That wasn't consistent throughout Kenyon Martin's career. By the
way,
Kenyon Martin. Wait.
And I don't know if you go for
in their right mind thinks that Kenyon Martin isn't the better scorer to Draymond. But I do think it is hilarious that the guy that is pro 90s era is not defending the nigga who literally defines the '90s era of defensive intensity. That is hilarious.
But I
But
think both of them.
that's
I
fine.
think both of them are very intense defenders. See, again,
Draymond
they
kills
are in
this
their
nigga
own
when it comes
different
to
ways. See,
defensive
I
intensity.
mean, I think this is the nuance of the conversation. And I've seen this conversation had by Hall of Famers, champions like Danny Green. Danny Green, it's funny. Danny Green's on an All NBA defensive team with Draymond Green. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I can sit there and think, and it's funny because I know a guy that trained Danny Green before, when he was a young player. Right? I went to high school and trained him. And it's good to know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love to see him talk basketball because I've seen the genesis of his NBA come up, right? They're talking is smart. They talked it with a casual vote, a guy on the moderator, but they knew what they were talking about. And I think they, again, this has been a very, I ain't gonna hold you more than anything, whether I won or lost this debate or not. This has been a very good conversation. And I did my last show on it. I'm doing this show partially on it. The Nikola Jokic thing was the next part. You understand what I'm saying? And it's funny because I wanted to test Herm's what's it? Herm held up. He capped a lot, but he held his philosophy down a little bit. He capped a lot though. But anyway,
You
the
doing
end of
the,
the
the
day,
arguments you doing and shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm pretty sure Herm probably cooked you.
no, he didn't. No, he didn't. He raised quit the goddamn debate because he couldn't handle being asked questions. Funny, I answer every single question that even now. Even when Mark dumbass came up, I asked every single question. Y'all don't like being asked questions and being told, being like testing your logic. If your logic is this, then it's that. And then this is what I'm saying. This is why I have a hard time with you guys in Discord because y'all ask me shit and then won't even understand where I'm coming from, what my
Nigga,
viewpoint
it's
is.
not our job to. We're asking questions so we
Okay,
can try to
well, but then
understand where you
don't
coming
comment. Then
from.
don't comment. Then don't comment saying stuff that I didn't say or don't
Nigga,
even.
you said it. What the
Okay,
hell?
You gotta let niggas talk, man.
no, okay. Whether let's let niggas talk. That's fine. I really want to get up out of here because I got to represent for my Knicks. But I'll stay right here. Here's the bottom line. Here's the bottom line. As I said, when Draymond Green was asked to step that role up for a season, and you can say him being older or whatever, 2020 with no Steph and no Clay, they were a disaster. Now again, obviously any team that loses that amount of talent plus Kevin Durant going to Brooklyn because he wouldn't have played anyway. But again, for a season, you're not getting out of the draft. I'm not going to say that Kenyon Martin is going to actually step up and get 20 points a game, especially late in his career either. But I have seen what you said, a few games without Steph, a season without Steph. Kenyon Martin had 11 seasons with no Jason Kidd. He only played with Jason Kidd for 3 seasons. And in those 3 seasons, them brothers together cooked to conference final. You could say easy competition. I mean, the Boston, Detroit was coming. They didn't get Rasheed Wallace. They had Ben Wallace. Orlando had a good team in that time frame. The Pacers had the Malice and the Palace. You said the Malice and the Palace happened in '04. Didn't happen in '03. Happened in '04. See what I'm saying? So be very consistent on your talking point. Yes, the rest of the East got a little better. They got better. But if the Nets got Vince Carter, they got Richard Jefferson became a better player. He's averaging 19 points in his career. And as Richard Jefferson himself said, Kenyon Martin toughened me up and helped me to become the starter that I was able to become. It is what it is. All I'm asking is the conference finals or get to the second round. They got smoked in the second round, smoked in the first round. What you mean? Why they go to the conference finals and finals with Kenyon Martin? Kenyon Martin added a certain level that they never replaced. And that's bottom line. They're not replacing him with Nene, Kristad, Bashin Nakbar, and motherfucking Mikey Moore, who stepped in the 4 position after him. We'll never know who could have stepped in the 4 position with Draymond Green. I mean, we never know if he didn't call Kevin Durant a bitch because Kevin Durant stayed and try to extend that dynasty instead of going to play with Brooklyn. You never know. Jordan Poole, we'll never know what he would do in the Golden State Warrior uniform right now because he got smacked by. So in addition to the character issues, because Kenyon Martin was a dude that challenged, again, like Richard Jefferson said, me and him scrapped. But that made us stronger.
Kenyon did the
Kenyon
same
Martin,
thing though, bro.
it's the
I was about to
same
say
thing, but
you
it was
He
already
to, but
smacking
voiced
niggas
it. He
like
did it to Richard Jefferson.
yes,
right.
but Richard Jefferson took it positively. These guys
Nigga,
didn't. Now you
oh
want to
my
tell me? Oh
fucking god.
no, wait. Okay, again, you want to tell me that different? It's a different era. These are different dudes. That's fine.
No, yet they literally are different dudes. But no, nigga, you can't look at a nigga doing it to one nigga and then say, "Oh, but nigga, it worked out for this guy, so therefore, like what the fuck it? What are we on right now?"
What are we on?
Bro, I ain't
We
gonna
on your
lie. We
we on
stuck on
testing
this.
your logic.
We've
No.
been
See,
stuck
this
on
is
this
my
for a
Nigga, your
point.
week,
logic
bro.
doesn't work.
What do you mean my logic doesn't work? You just you want to absolve him. Hold on, wait. You want to absolve him scaring away. Wait. This nigga, one thing that makes you
He didn't even ask me
one
how I
thing.
felt about that,
What
crazy.
Kenyon Martin did make Richard Jefferson a tougher, better. Like he literally said, this man made me a starting player. He made me confident enough to be a starter in this league. It was shit like that. He said to that effect. We all
He
know that
don't want
Kevin
to get.
Durant
He don't
said
want to
once
get.
he
He
called
don't
him
want
a
to get
bitch
beat up
on
again,
national
man. That's
television,
why he
he
said
was
that.
gone. And then Jordan Poole, whatever the situation with Jordan Poole, that was it. They couldn't. They see even Jordan and Kerr passed it up. Different era, different whatever.
No, they
Draymond
paid
Green
him. That's what happened.
is a lot, and you gotta be able to deal with that. I'm like, again, great leader, but there's positive and negative to Draymond Green. We know that. When a nigga, as I said, when a nigga was kicking niggas in the nuts in the goddamn playoffs, motherfucking Adam Silver was really suggesting this dude get psychological evaluation. That happened as well. Yes or no?
Yeah, that happened.
Okay. So again, I'm not trying to see one thing I do when I debate, if I'm debating pro or for, again, I just said
Bro, you
Kenyon Martin is a
not
better role player.
you know what? This is your show, brother. You do your thing, man. You do your thing.
Again, I say if you're
Bro,
going to comment on what I
after
said,
tonight, you
get
gotta let this
get
topic go, bro.
clarification on what I said. The debate was: is Kenyon Martin Kenyon Martin is a better role player than the Draymond Green, and I took the affirmative on that, or I took the negative. I think I picked the other
Hey,
way
bro.
around. Go ahead.
If Kenyon played in his era, right? In Draymond's era, he would be out the league, bro.
Who'll be out the league?
Kenyon.
Why? We
What
don't
you
have
mean
Kenyon
why?
type players. Wait. I just looked at Nehemiah's Keita. Nehemiah's Keta. Smoke my
Who?
team tonight. Like get Carl Anthony Towns in foul trouble and shit like that. You tell me Kenyon Martin can't find a place in this league?
Not in Draymond Green's time, no.
That don't make sense to me. You have to show me guys that you have to show me that there's no Kenyon Martin type players. His son, who ain't even as talented as him, is hanging around in the league. That don't make sense to me, bro. I mean, come on, man. I'm
But
not
he
again.
could. His
I'm not
son.
acting
His
like
son
Kenyon
can
Martin is
shoot though.
okay. So it's again. Like I said, he can make a. I don't think Keita can shoot. I don't think Mitchell Robinson can shoot. I don't think Yeah, um, yo, C-Dub, C-Dub probably don't know with it. We gonna end it up though. Yo,
Hey,
I'll
bro.
be on
After
here
tonight, you
Thursday.
gotta let this topic go, bro.
Look, better, smarter people than me done been on my side of this
No,
debate,
I'm
and it
here.
is what it
I'm
is.
here.
Okay, yeah.
I'm listening.
I'm finna run.
I was watching Warriors and
C-Dub, you not right for
OKC.
this. You not right for this, bro.
What
No,
happened?
this is actually good content, and I'm a actually Ocito can hear me. What they listen to my shit over there. Hey, give me some pub, man. Give me some outlaw. Oh, look at Carcito. No, I ain't hiding. I'm coming. I'll be right. Matter of fact, pull up, motherfucker. We can talk here for a minute. Yeah,
Who?
we can talk here for a minute. And I promise we'll end soon. And then what's up, Casino? Whenever you pull up, man. Look, I ain't hiding for no smoke. I'm always in these streets, man. I'm dealing with smoke.
Oh,
He gonna cut you off. He gonna cut you off. He gonna cut you off.
Nah. I'm gonna cut you. No, I'm gonna call you out on your cap,
Hey,
nigga. Fuck
Nah,
out of
hey,
here.
bro,
You
bro,
tried to
I
tell
gotta
me
say
that.
this,
You
man.
tried to tell me he led the team in the series. He didn't even lead the team in the
he
series.
did lead the
So he
team in
had
the
two
series without
games.
when
He
Curry
had
didn't
two
play.
games. I said a
Bro,
season. He
bro,
had two games.
bro. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. No worries. No worries. Yeah, you know, you right,
That's
bro.
all
You right.
good.
Yeah. No.
Bro, you gotta
Yeah.
let Mark back up, man. He's been
Nah,
trying to holler at you, man.
so man,
Mar don't got the whole training, bro.
Mark got
Mar don't got the
62.
whole training.
Mark got 62
Mark
comments.
called
Okay,
him
yeah.
Bro,
a
Now
he got
Cino's hosting his
62
own shit.
messages in the chat, man.
Man, he got 62 comments in the private
Y'all
chat.
got y'all ass kicked, and the topic is joking. Yeah, hey, listen, man. This debate was brewing since yesterday. Motherfucker Hollywood Herm had to call me out, so I talk about my whole channel. We don't know what we talking about over here. So he came on my shit, raised, quitting, and capping, and fooling cats that believe that what they want to believe. They want to believe that Draymond Green is better than Kenyon Martin. We saw what you said about it. Well, yeah, man. I'm not ducking. I'm coming. Oh, I know all the Celtics fans in your chat tonight. Congratulations, the Celtics just went to the 9th seed, bro. Fuck out of here. Oh, and casual, I know I ain't speak to you since Friday night. We kicked y'all asses. I got
You
smoke for
kicked our
Carnegie Town.
ass?
We gonna kick y'all ass?
No, nigga, y'all got a late whistle for this nigga Jalen Brunson.
I knew you were gonna say
Jesus
that.
Christ.
And then y'all followed
Even
that
though
up.
your man,
Y'all
even
followed
though
that up
Giannis
blowing the
got away
fucking
with
lead.
another 4 walks, but yet Josh Hart stopped him at the end of that game. Come on, bro. We knocked y'all out of the guy. We knocked y'all out of the.
Nigga, him holding his arm down?
Oh my God! Now he held his arm down. Okay,
Nigga,
cool.
he did. Okay, all right, bro. All right. See,
Y'all lost,
but
bro.
then
Y'all lost.
Draymond do that. But Draymond do that shit. Oh, he's such a bitch. He's
Hey,
such a bitch.
if he fool these dumbass WWE refs,
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
y'all, why do you think I'm
Nigga,
anti-Draymond? I got a lot of respect for
all
Draymond.
of the shit y'all be
Like a lot
praising
of
be
us, we don't
WWE
like
wrestling.
Draymond. Or like a lot of us, we don't like Draymond because he's a little bit, yeah, he's an arrogant, goofy nigga. That's what he's an arrogant, doofy, but he's as I said, he's one of the most cerebral guys that ever played on both sides of the ball. Probably the most cerebral two-way player we've ever seen. Like he's gotten the most, and this is what even Kenyon said. He gets the most out of that skill set and that height, and that's great. That's great. But like I said, if you had to do more, you know what I'm saying, it would be something else. But yeah, man. I mean, I don't know if you want to hold down Fort C Dub or get up out of here. I know like what is it? It's midnight now.
Yeah, it's
So
midnight here.
I'm gonna go holler at these bums. I'm gonna go do what I do over there. I'm gonna go holler at these bums that want to talk shit as if the Knicks ain't gonna go on another fucking 10-game win streak soon enough. And yeah, because I did see the second quarter where we blew that goddamn lead, and I'm blaming Carl Anthony Towns for his dumbass fouls. But Jalen Brown did take over. We made a comeback. Shout out to Mikal Bridges. Jalen, I know he gonna get at me about Brunson. So anyway, fellas, good debates. I'm gonna put the link. I'm gonna put the poll up soon, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.
Yes, sir.
All
All
right,
right,
well,
all right.
I'm gonna let Mar up for one second
Oh
because
yeah, hold the fort down if you want to,
he,
C Dub.
he been
All
blowing
right.
up.
And C-Dub, you not right for this, man.
They
I,
got 40. They got 40 fucking messages in the back
yeah,
chat, bro. This
man,
is
he been
crazy,
going
man.
off. He been going off in the backstage.
Yo, Bar, y'all deal with Bar. Y'all deal with Bar. I'm good, bro.
Nah, where you going? Come back. Come back, bro. He done ran, man. He done said all this outlandish shit, man, then ran, man. God damn. I just wanted to holler at him real quick.
Nah, bro. You know his
Big strip.
style.
Big stripper, man.
Uh,
Yeah,
So
we're gonna have to work on this this debate.
Man, see though, that shit,
This
that shit was trash,
yeah,
bro.
y'all format is crazy. Y'all
yeah,
format
I
is
mean
crazy.
we gotta work on. I mean we usually do it in rounds, but he wanted to do it just kind of Q&A, but that it don't work.
Cause he trying to shift it in his favor. Like that's all he do. Like he like a kid, man. That's what I'm saying. He do
Yeah,
all this childish shit.
yeah, it's too
Just
hard
like
to.
with the fantasy basketball shit. He try to shift it in his favor.
Oh shit,
That's what he do, man.
that's
Roe is
crazy.
one of a kind, man.
I'm gonna leave that one alone, but I'm struggling in the fantasy league, but you know,
Because Roland then rigged it.
I mean it's different. That's all I can say. It's different. I'm learning, and you can't. Yeah, you got to drop people and just you got to constantly be on it.
He done rigged that shit in his favor. I'm telling you, man.
Cause yeah, you can't just keep your core group and win. Cause yeah, it's different, but
Hey, Roe a competitor. I give him that.
yeah, I'm glad we didn't do money. Cause I'd have been mad if we all put in $50.
I said, bro, owe me 50.
Well, for the Lakers,
He about to owe me 50. He said Portland gonna have a better record than the Lakers.
man,
This
He was
nigga is
capping
out of.
on
You see
that.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
he
he
was
just
capping on that.
he outlandish with it.
yeah, I would have never made that. I've never made that, but
Hey, Roe, one of a kind, man.
yeah, that was crazy. Cause yeah, I wouldn't put Portland over a Luca team.
Hey, he said Denny Avdija. That's what he said.
Man, what Carcino and Rowe got going on, man?
Hey, Casino, bring your goofy ass up here, man.
I'm genuinely trying to figure out who the fuck that is. I think he must be streaming now, cause that's who what's my caller say he was gonna pull up on.
Yeah, Carcino, yeah.
Casino, look at this profile pic, man. Goofy. Nigga
Why you
posing
hard
with
on
glasses. What the
Carcino,
fuck
man?
is he doing? Like,
Hey, that was a '90s picture.
what
Yeah,
is he
yeah.
doing, man? That ain't no damn 90s picture. He ain't had no phone in the 90s, man. Stop. That's a 2000 something picture.
God.
That looked like the '90s to me, but
Yeah, okay.
the haircut, everything. But all right, yeah, this was a interesting
It was
show.
funny as hell.
Yeah, I mean, I get the Q&A style, but when you talking over each other, it just don't work.
It
Especially
don't go nowhere.
going talk over.
Nah, but yeah, we'll fine tune it and get it together for the next time we do one of these. But yeah, I'm gonna finish watching this Warriors OKC game.
Yeah, good show though. Matter of fact, I'm about to turn that on too.
Yeah,
Yeah, but yeah,
so appreciate the C Dub, man.
yeah, no problem. Yeah, yeah,
I finna go to Casino channel see what the hell going
yeah, I'm
on.
gonna see what they talking about over there too. I know they talking Knicks and Pistons. So, you know, I'm sure Ro got a lot to say about this Knicks.
Pistons gonna end up making the conference finals too though. They gonna end up going like I
I
told.
think so. I think they look like the team to do that out east.
You know, OKC just be blasting people, man. They up 13.
Yeah, I mean it's a done deal in the West if you
Boy,
ask
they're
me.
just a complete team, man. It's hard to
They
beat a
just be
team.
blasting niggas. Like
I
every
mean, yeah,
time I
guys could be out for them and they still don't. It's like nobody's out. It's like they still a full team.
yeah, because I don't even think Hartenstein is.
Cause ain't Caruso out?
Yep,
And
Caruso
And
been out.
Hartenstein. They got 2 starters though.
They're
Yeah,
just
they
too
still
deep,
killing.
man.
Blasting niggas.
They're just too damn deep, man.
Yeah, it's a done deal in the West. I mean, I know people talk about the
I ain't
Nuggets,
gonna say that though. I can't
but
say that.
nah, they ain't nobody beating them.
This regular season shit sweet.
It's all about seeding, though. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna have
Yeah.
what seed? Outside of OKC, it's about who gonna have what seed. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, and Shea ain't even really playing that good tonight,
I
and they
still, I
still
still,
beat.
I still think they could be had in the 7-game series. They almost got had twice last year. Indiana, Harkenstein got hurt in Game 7. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Nigga was
yeah.
hitting everything, and then Denver almost got him too. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be a good playoff this year, but I just don't see, just the way they play defense. It's just
Yeah, regular season they got it for sure.
all right, y'all. I'm gonna close this one down.
All right,
Y'all
salute.
have a good one.
All right, y'all.
All right.